In March 2025, a shirtless man in his 20s was caught on camera going on a rampage in Terminal 1 at Dublin Airport, Ireland. Reportedly intoxicated and furious over missing his flight, he flew into a rage, tossing chairs and destroying anything within reach in a scene that resembled something straight out of a superhero meltdown.
Straight fire.
Here, leave it out, will you?
Just
Airport police quickly intervened, bringing the chaos under control before anyone was hurt. Though no passengers were injured, debris from the rampage came dangerously close to bystanders. The man is now facing charges of criminal damage, and it's safe to say he won't be welcome at Dublin Airport again anytime soon.
What he did. Just because he missed his flight, look what he did. Gate 107.
At Murtala Muhammad Airport in Lagos, Nigeria, one man took the term wingman to a whole new level. Identified as 32-year-old Usman Adamu, he somehow breached airport security, sprinted across the tarmac toward an Asman Air aircraft preparing for takeoff, and casually climbed onto its wing. Passengers were understandably shocked as the surreal scene played out before them. Acting quickly, the pilot shut down the engines immediately, likely preventing a potential disaster. The incident occurred in July 2019 and led to the suspension of several airport security personnel. As for Adamu, he offered no clear explanation for his bizarre, not-so-high-flying stunt. CCTV shows a shocking incident at a Starbucks in an airport. A man accused of assaulting police at Manchester Airport also allegedly headbutted a fellow traveler, a court has heard. Mohammed Fahir Amaz, 20, reportedly confronted Abdul Karim Ismail at a Starbucks in Terminal 2, getting in his face before headbutting him. The incident led to police being called. Authorities later tracked down Amaz and his brother Mohammed Ahmad, 26, as they were leaving the airport after picking up their mother, who had just arrived on a flight from Qatar. Liverpool Crown Court was told on Friday. The court case is still ongoing. During the early morning hours of March 24, 2014, a CTA Blue Line train derailed and slammed into the platform at Chicago's O'Hare Airport Station, crashing past the bumper and coming to a jarring halt inside the terminal area. Rather than coming to a smooth stop at the end of the line, the train barreled past the bumper, launched onto the platform, and even climbed partway up an escalator before finally coming to a halt. The operator later admitted she had fallen asleep at the controls, resulting in the dramatic crash. Remarkably, all 34 passengers on board escaped without life-threatening injuries. The station itself wasn't so lucky, suffering over $11 million in damages. While the operator was promptly fired, she ultimately faced no criminal charges. On August 28, 2023, an officer was dispatched to the airport following reports of a highly intoxicated man causing a disturbance. After being denied boarding, the man began harassing gate agents, prompting airport staff to call for law enforcement assistance.
Sir, how you doing?
What I am doing is I'm saying I did nothing wrong, but I was not able to enter my flight.
Right. Why is that?
I'm not sure, and I'm waiting on finding that evidence. Oh, do you think that I was? Let's blow.
Let's go walk over here and talk.
Yeah.
Okay, come on. Can you walk by yourself?
I can walk by myself, absolutely, but I'm gonna video while I do this.
Okay, that's fine.
Video you want?
Did you seem like you stumbled? You can't stand up?
Oh, because I'm walking sideways.
Then walk normally.
Walk normal. Sir. Sir, come here.
What do you mean? I'm walking.
Okay. So obviously, you've been denied boarding.
No, I've been
Due to your
fine.
intoxication level.
No, this is bullshit.
How many alcoholic
And
beverages you had today?
I've had about 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I've been here rescheduled 6 times. Okay?
Right.
So I don't believe that that is a ridiculous amount, considering the situation that I've been rescheduled. And I'm pissed off about the amount of times that I've been rescheduled.
So American Airlines is denying you boarding. Okay.
Why?
Because they can. They
Because
feel like
why?
you're intoxicated.
No, I think that's- I
they
think
don't
this
want to
is a
fly you.
ridiculous
That's
bullshit.
their choice. It might be bullshit, but guess what? It's their choice. You don't have a choice. I don't have a choice.
Okay.
They tell
All
you
right.
you're
Well,
not going to fly.
then
you're
I
not gonna
demand
fly.
a refund.
Yes, online.
No, bullshit. I demand a refund right now.
That's how it works.
No, bullshit.
Okay.
No, I want a refund right now. Plus, I want a refund for me not being able to access my.
You can request
no,
a refund all you
bullshit.
want.
Are you traveling by yourself?
Yes.
Okay. All right, this is gonna happen.
No, this is part of my company.
This is gonna happen.
And this
okay?
is bullshit.
What's your
Okay.
name, sir?
Yes.
At this point, since you've been denied boarding,
I didn't do anything wrong.
You can't stand up by yourself.
What do you mean I can't stand up by myself? No, you're bullshitting.
So guess what? You're gonna have to come with us.
No, you're bullshitting.
The man is told he's under arrest and all hell breaks loose.
Under arrest for,
Are you trying to tell me I can't stand up by You bitch.
You're a bitch. Put your hand behind your back.
You're a bitch. You're a bitch. All right, you got me.
Give me your other arm. Give me your other arm.
Can't believe you would do that to me. I didn't do nothing to you.
Guess what? You're going to jail.
I didn't do nothing to you.
Guess what? You get another charge.
You're
for
under arrest
I did nothing.
for public
to you.
intoxication.
I did nothing to you. You're a bitch.
All right, look.
I didn't do nothing to you. I did nothing to you. You're a asshole. I did nothing to you.
Yeah,
You're a asshole. I did nothing to you. You're an asshole, man. I did nothing to you. You're a piece of shit. Yeah. Hey, people, this is what happens when you communism. Bitch. You're a sorry bitch, dude. You got to
Adam,
be
see,
here.
we're going to be upper level 29.
You're a bitch, man. Why would you do this? Come on, it's in my ear. Please don't lose it.
Sit down, I'm going to get it for you.
Did I do anything to you? You're f***ing ridiculous. Search my shit.
Oh, I will.
Did I do anything to you?
Of course, he believes he did nothing wrong. Even in the back of the cop car, he's still going on and on.
Nothing. There's no proof of anything. Why is anybody even putting me in the back of a car? I want to see the arrest report. I need to see the arrest report. This makes no sense. What happened? What happened? Say it again. What happened? What did I do? I can't believe y'all have me cuffed right now. I'm the good guy. I'm the one that carries the gun that protects everybody. Like, y'all are f***ing bullshit, man.
If you thought that was the end of it, he made his case more at the station.
Sir, right now you're under arrest, sir.
Why?
For public intoxication.
For what?
For public intoxication.
No bullshit.
Okay.
No bullshit. We can drink and we can have drinks while we are in the airport. This is ridiculous.
Okay.
And I'm not any worse than any others. You're ridiculous, and you are violating my rights. And I want this recorded. Are you?
The man was charged with public intoxication and resisting arrest.
Where am I going? she thinks it's First of all, we got babies up in here.
Tell me!
Stop yelling.
No, I'm not! Tell me what I'm supposed to do sitting here! I was supposed to be on that flight! I'm an American citizen!
And
No, I'm not gonna calm down! I am an American citizen!
For some travelers, a pre-flight drink is a way to ease anxiety before takeoff, but for this particular passenger, it had the exact opposite effect. Instead of calming her nerves, the alcohol seemed to send her into full-blown meltdown mode.
I need to file a complaint! I need to file a complaint over this man right here! I need to file a complaint over this man right here!
Security here. Security down the ride.
No, I'm saying
Quarter be here in a minute.
complaint over him! I'm saying I need to file a complaint over him! There you go. I need to file a complaint! Did you hear me? Did you hear me? I need to file a complaint! I need to file a complaint over that man! This man right here, he didn't allow me on the plane because he didn't allow my tickets to be checked! This man, me and you, this flight didn't allow me on! This man didn't allow me on! This man didn't allow me on! For his own biases! He didn't allow me on!
She appears completely disoriented, unsure of where she's headed or what she's supposed to be doing. One thing that is clear, however, she's not a fan of airport security. Fortunately, police arrived shortly after to sort out the chaos. As it turns out, her final destination wasn't a boarding gate. It was a jail cell all along. On December 30th, 2023, sheriffs were called to the airport in reference to a woman that was removed from a flight and ultimately arrested following a dispute at the airport. The situation began when flight attendants reported that the woman was being disruptive and had admitted to drinking alcohol before boarding. Upon arrival, police told there were multiple complaints about her behavior, including being loud and argumentative. When confronted by the officer, the woman continuously questioned what she had done wrong. She repeatedly asked for specific details about the allegations, insisting she had done nothing to warrant being removed from the plane. She claimed she was calm and respectful when boarding and denied yelling or disturbing anyone. She also said she was a police academy student and appeared to believe she understood her rights better than the responding officer.
That's fine. I need to know in my own manner, how am I being discourteous? How am I being to this?
Well, you're
I
intoxicated
need to know.
right now, which is probably why you're being the way you are.
That's fine. I need to know
So where's
why.
your license at?
No, I need to know why.
Where's your license at?
Exactly. No, under the law, I need to know exactly
Where
why.
is your
exactly
license
this. I will give that to you.
Yep, you would definitely need to. You caused a disturbance on a plane.
I'm sorry.
Get your Florida license. It's a medical marijuana card.
Oh, sorry. It's this one. Sorry. I keep it in the same thing.
Of course, nobody does on this right here. Can we bring it back over to my office? What's that? Can we bring it over to my office?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Want to grab your bag?
I'm sorry.
I'm not carrying your stuff for you, so.
I never asked.
I know.
You said, okay, I'm carrying myself.
Okay.
So I hope you know. Actually, no, right? I have my phone.
It's good. So am I.
Officer is not.
I'm recording everything too. I got a body-worn camera.
You already walked away, and as I'm collecting my things, you literally said, so you're not collecting your things as I'm collecting my
That's
things.
not what I said.
Which already shows. Yes, it is.
All I
Which
said
already
is-
shows you're not doing your job on top of that. So
I am
I'm
doing my job right
investigating
now.
myself. Yeah,
Ma'am.
I'm already under
So,
the
all right.
police academy law. I already know
talking
You're under arrest for
about?
disorderly intoxication.
No, I'm not.
Yes, ma'am, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not.
Yep. You don't want to listen. You're intoxicated. And you're causing a scene at the airport.
I literally. Okay,
Place
that's
your hand
fine.
behind your back.
My video literally
Place-
shows us.
put your hand
Sorry,
down.
Let me put this down. Let me put this down.
As she was being handcuffed, she claimed she hadn't assaulted or disrespected anyone and that she was being unfairly targeted simply for asking questions or questioning the officer's authority. She also accused the officer of retaliating against her after she questioned his manhood or credibility.
Stop.
That's fine. With this,
You're fine.
I hope you know.
Put
With
your
that,
hands behind
that's
your back.
fine. No, that's fine.
Will you stop?
No, I'm not.
You're
stopping.
making this worse than.
You just put an assault, which I have an injury on, that you put assault on top of. Yes. That's fine. I have everything on top of right there. I'm in the police academy. I know exactly what the law is. You're literally calling everything against it, which is fine.
I'm not.
Yes, you are.
Well, if you were in the police
Anything I
academy, you will not
told
be
you.
anymore.
Throughout the arrest, she continued to talk over the officers, maintaining her innocence and insist that everything was being recorded and would be used to support her case.
Everything that you just did, you will be hearing with your own current officer. I promise you.
You make no sense whatsoever right
How
now.
do I not make no
You're
sense?
slurring your words
How?
really bad. You're intoxicated.
Slurring your... That's fine.
Maybe if you get over here and calm down a little
No,
bit.
no, I'll keep my own provisions. I know what I'm rightful on. If I don't keep... no,
sentence-
I'm not going to talk any
That
further
sentence didn't
on.
even make sense that you just said.
You're right.
So as I was saying, when you first came in earlier, you caused a disturbance here.
I have every violence towards you taking me in, towards everything.
They're the ones that took you off the plane.
Everything that's happening right now, it's not happening.
They're the ones that took you off the plane. Okay.
Because of you.
No, not because of me.
Yes, because of what you said. Yes. It had to be. There literally had to been a whole
Listen,
thing.
They were already taking you off the plane before I even got up there.
No, they talked
Yes,
about
ma'am.
it. And then they talked about you. Show me what I did. I did not
See
do
you at 1
that.
Central. I'll be at the security checkpoint. We had to take a female off the aircraft.
I did not do that.
I got me at the security checkpoint.
Show me where I was kicking them, screaming, doing all that. Show me. There is no way that I am doing that. That's peace over the environment.
You need to stop.
I literally let you know right there what your job is. Don't acclimate me on the job that I literally told you what everything that you just asked me is, and then you get mad at me for it.
I'm trying to talk to the
Ask me how
radio.
you want it to be approached. Ask me how my
Stop.
name is. Ask me how anything is. That's how you do your fucking job.
Thanks for letting me know how to do my job.
You're welcome.
Yeah, sit
Honestly,
there and be
you're
quiet,
welcome.
please.
Because instead of sitting there and just throwing out names and not having shit on any information that you have. No, exactly where. Where in the court officers where I'm gonna... No, I literally am saying... No, I literally know the right of me going.
Going or
Send me on.
Actually, do tell you.
No, you didn't! Oh, man.
Eventually, the officers escorted her away, warning that if she was found with any illegal items at the jail, it would lead to more charges. She denied having anything on her and insisted she was never properly searched at the airport.
do you have anything on you we should know about before we go to jail? If we get to
No,
jail?
no, he never
Hey,
did
Addison,
any of his
Addison, I'm
job.
talking to you. Is there
No.
anything on you I should know about? And when we
No,
get to the jail, they
he
find
didn't
something
check
else
me on
you?
a single thing.
Okay,
Didn't
Addison,
do me on a single
Addison.
thing. I'm answering you.
Okay. Is there anything on you I should know about?
I'm-
Any guns, knives, bombs?
No, there's
Any
nothing.
drugs? Once
Nothing
we get to
on
the
me.
Jail, that they find that on you? That's when
No,
you know.
nothing. You can literally search me on anything.
As she was taken into custody, she continued asserting that she did nothing wrong and promised to take legal action. In the end, she was arrested and charged with disorderly conduct. Smugglers are constantly inventing creative ways to move their goods, but airport staff have become just as skilled at spotting red flags. In this case, what looked like a harmless bag of children's candy turned out to be hiding a significant quantity of illicit substances. It's a relief no one mistook these for real candy, because that could have ended badly. And let's be honest, these definitely shouldn't be left sitting around the airport staff room for long either.
I'm ready to be over here.
Oh my.
Sorry, everybody.
Are you serious?
Okay.
I get that it can sometimes be a bit of a wait for airplane restrooms. However, how this Karen goes about it is straight up nasty. I know this set the tone for these passengers that this would be a flight from hell.
Give up. No, you. I gotta go pee. I don't give up. You're not the only. Let me pass.
This poor little boy next to us. Holy.
On December 12th, 2024, airport officers were called to a Southwest Airlines gate after reports of a disorderly and intoxicated woman who had been refused boarding. When officers arrived, they immediately noticed a strong smell of alcohol coming from her as she tried to force her way onto the plane, pushing past other passengers in the process.
I didn't do anything wrong. Listen, I didn't do anything wrong. 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 Let me on the plane.
Relax.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Get that from her.
I didn't do anything wrong. I'm scared.
Can't find your back. Thank you so much. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Have a link. Thank you. Thank you so much. Appreciate you guys.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Hands behind your back.
The woman claims she did no wrong and the officers are trying to get her to calm down. It gets to the point officers even had to pick her up and carry her away.
Sit up. All right, listen.
Officer, you listen. Put it on.
Calm down, okay?
Come up. My family boarding.
Stand up.
Stand up, ma'am.
Relax, relax.
Stop! Stop! I just want to go home! Stop!
Relax, relax.
Stop! Stop!
Ma'am, stop. Stop.
Relax, please.
With the B group. B 1230, please. B 1230.
Stand up for me. Just get a wheelchair. You okay? Can you relax, okay? Relax, okay?
Seriously, why are you doing this to me? This isn't fair! This isn't fair! I was just supposed to go. Listen, stop! I was supposed to just go to my. I was supposed to just go on my flight. I'm a normal person. They're breaking my arm.
Stand up.
Oh my God!
Start walking.
I'm a person. I'm a normal person. Please.
Start walking.
I just wanted to go home.
Okay, stand up for us.
Listen, I know that you guys think that this is
Just start
crazy.
walking, okay?
Just look at it. Just look at it.
You all right?
Please, just look at it.
You all right?
I know that you see me.
Grab her leg.
Please, my God. I know that you guys see me. Please.
Sit her down. Sit her down.
You're breaking my arm!
Then walk. Let's go.
You're breaking my arm! God,
Try the wheelchair.
please let me get listen. You're breaking my arm! You're breaking my arm! My arms are hurting so bad. Please let me go. My arms are hurting. Please let me sit.
Are you gonna walk?
Please.
Start walking. Stand up. Get up. Get up.
Nick, please just give me a second.
No. Get up.
Just give me a second.
We're about to be by the car. Stand up.
Please, it hurts so bad. It hurts so bad. Please, I'm asking you. Please, I'm begging you.
I was trying to fix the door, but I think it broke on the bottom, so I couldn't secure it.
I'll get there.
I'm begging you.
There you go. Hold your feet in. Let me check your gloves.
Well, please, God, they're hurting so bad.
There you go. Try to take a breath. Breather, okay?
Why are you doing this to me?
If you thought getting her to the police cruiser was enough, you were wrong. They have to take drastic measures to keep her still. Watch this.
I don't want to be alone, please.
You're good. They've got you. They've got you. They've got you. You're fine. They've got you. They've got you. Once we get to the jail, before we process you. No, you're going to jail.
The woman has been charged with resisting arrest and engaging in disorderly conduct while intoxicated.
Go away. Stop.
She's trying to. No, I'm just stopping her.
A minute-long incident occurred at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in March 2025. After deciding that attire was not required, Samantha Palma strutted around Terminal D wearing her birthday suit. However, she did more than merely startle tourists with her most naked performance. Palma allegedly attacked an airport restaurant manager by stabbing him with a pencil and even biting his forearm. When police eventually located her, she was hiding behind an emergency exit door, covered in someone else's blood. During the arrest, she bizarrely claimed to be the goddess Venus, along with the Disney characters Ariel and Pocahontas.
Yeah, you got action, people. Oh, y'all just gonna let her do that?
Palma admitted to skipping her medication that day and revealed she was traveling with her 8-year-old daughter. She now faces charges of aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. in 2019, a last-minute arrest at Heathrow Airport in the UK stopped a dangerous criminal from fleeing the country. 34-year-old Diri Ali Jamak, also known as Diddy, was wanted in connection with horrific crimes involving a 14-year-old girl. Just moments before his one-way flight to Ethiopia was set to depart, authorities intercepted and apprehended him, preventing his escape from justice.
Hello, sir. Could I have your passport? You are currently shown as wanted. Wanted for? In connection with a rape of a 14-year-old girl. In the connection of child abduction, human trafficking, and grooming.
He was escorted off the aircraft by authorities, informed of the charges against him, and taken into custody, returning him to the place he was trying to avoid, a jail cell. On March 17, 2023, things got out of hand at Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport in Texas. Cops were called in after reports that a woman who seemed drunk had tried to hit an American Airlines gate agent. When officers showed up, they found her clearly upset and not making much sense.
What's going on? Huh? Can you talk to me? Can you talk to me? What's going on? Huh? What's going on?
It's just a go to Mobile.
Huh?
It's just a go to Mobile, Alabama.
Okay, Mobile, Alabama?
Yeah.
Okay. So why didn't you go to Mobile?
The flight's leaving in a minute.
You having a panic attack or something? Probably just go ahead and panic.
They said, a minute, it's leaving.
Okay, start speech.
It's leaving.
Huh?
It's leaving in a minute.
Okay. Hey, answer my question. Have you had something to drink today?
Yeah.
Alcoholic beverages?
Yeah.
Where at?
Just in the bar.
This bar right over here?
Yeah.
How many did you have?
2.
You had 2 drinks?
Yeah.
What kind? Remember?
I had 2 whiskey sours.
Whiskey sours?
Yeah.
Just 2?
Yeah.
One of the officers tried to calm her down and asked if she had actually hit anyone. She admitted she swung at someone but said she didn't make contact.
Why are we striking the gate agent over here?
Yes,
Why are we trying to punch him?
Did you hit the gate agent?
No, I didn't hit him.
Huh?
I didn't hit him.
You didn't touch him? No?
I was scared.
Huh?
I was scared. I was scared.
Can you tell me again how many drinks you had?
I had 4.
Huh? You had 4?
Yeah.
Okay, before it was 2, now it's 4. You remember?
Yeah, it's been 3 or 4.
It's been 3 or 4, okay. Have you had anything to eat today?
When they asked her what was going on, she struggled to explain. She looked panicked and said she had to get to Mobile, Alabama, because her flight was leaving in a minute. When asked if she'd been drinking, she said she had 2 whiskey sours, but then changed it to 3 or 4. She also mentioned she hadn't eaten that day and wasn't taking any meds. When asked how drunk she felt on a scale from 1 to 10, she said around a 5 or a 6.
Okay, have you taken any medication? No medication. Okay, on a scale from 0, would be not being intoxicated at all, to 10, being the most intoxicated you've ever been. Where do you think you are?
Probably 6 or 5 or 6.
5 or 6? Okay, all right.
Did she make contact with you at all? I know she swung at you, but
I was holding back.
she never made contact. She just swung at you.
She was just upset doing this, but I moved away.
Yeah, but she didn't give you a Mike Tyson haymaker or anything like that.
Hey, how much did she pay?
She came down that way.
Okay.
Do you have your receipt for your drinks? Where you bought your drinks?
No, I don't think I did.
You don't? Did you pay for everything?
No, they didn't give me a receipt.
Yeah.
She also seemed confused about where she was. She thought she was in Detroit, when in reality she was in Dallas. She said her son was supposed to meet her in Mobile, but he wasn't there yet. Officers tried to gently let her know she was nowhere near where she was going.
I'll let you know.
Who are you talking with?
My son,
Can I talk with you?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello? Is he up here with you?
Yeah, he's taking me out.
Hello? Do you know where you're at right now?
Yeah, I'm in Detroit.
You're in Detroit? You're close. You're only about halfway across the country right now. Patrick? You're in Dallas.
I'm in Dallas.
Yeah, that's a little bit far away from Detroit. So I take it your son's not here then?
He's gonna be here.
He's gonna be here.
He'll be in Mobile.
He'll be in Mobile. Where are you flying to?
Mobile.
Mobile?
Because she was clearly intoxicated and her behavior was starting to spiral, they decided to arrest her for public intoxication, a minor charge mainly used to keep people from hurting themselves or others. They explained it wouldn't be a major thing, just a way to hold her until she sobered up, but she'd need to be cuffed for safety.
She is severely intoxicated right now, and she did try to strike the American Airlines gate attendant a couple times, so I'm just going to kind of be blunt with you. She's probably going to be coming with us for public intoxication, so she's going to be going to jail for a little bit until she sobers up. Correct.
957.
Pretty much until she sobers up and we deem her that she's alright to take care of herself.
Hey, Laura, can you stand up for me? You need some help?
Appreciate it.
Here.
Turn around for us.
Okay, go ahead and turn around for me. We go. You're being placed under arrest for public intoxication. Okay.
That's when things really escalated. As they tried to help her to her feet, she started screaming and resisting. When they tried to strap her into a transport chair, she started kicking and yelling things like, "Oh my God, my ear," and said they were torturing her.
Get back so you don't fall out.
Stop.
Stop now. Hey, relax. Okay?
If you kick one of us, you're going to be going to jail for a while longer.
Okay? Well, don't try to kick. All right, I need you to sit up in the chair. Okay? Come on.
I just feel so bad.
Come on.
The pain is so bad.
Stop.
The pain.
Okay. Here.
Stand up. Can you start acting right?
You gotta knock
Do
it
you think
off.
this is alright? We gotta move little by little. Sitting here is not gonna help.
You got it. You get the bag.
The officers warned her to stop kicking and cursing, but she kept lashing out, saying her hands, ears, and butt were hurting, and even accused the officers of trying to kill her.
If you sit still. Laura, you need to
You're gonna catch an extra charge, you understand? Do not kick me again.
settle down, Laura.
The officer stayed calm the whole time, explaining what they were doing and making sure their body cams were rolling. They told her that if she kept resisting, she could face extra charges. But even after all that, she wouldn't settle down.
charge? Where's the charge?
How much the charge?
Stand up.
No! You! I'm not charging, I'm not going nowhere. No! There's no reason. You take me all the way back to Baltimore for no reason. For no reason!
Eventually, they drove her off in custody. She was officially arrested and charged with public intoxication and resisting arrest without violence.
Oh my god, oh my god.
It's always wise to use the restroom before a flight, but let's be honest. Basic decency means handling your business where it belongs, in the bathroom. This man, however, didn't make it to the restroom. Instead, he brazenly relieved himself right at the boarding gate. In plain view, shocked fellow passengers. Unsurprisingly, this stunt caused him his flight. Moments later, officers tackled him to the ground, his face hitting the carpet right next to the mess he made.
This is this, right?
Yeah.
Here we have a confrontation about a crying baby on a plane. The couple in front weren't pleased with the woman recording. Watch how this unfolds.
She's teething. Of a 6-hour
Yes,
flight,
well, she's teething. She shouldn't be on the plane.
Oh, should she not be teething on the plane? You shouldn't be on the plane. Wow. Go on, what are you going to do? Oh, shaking, are we?
I won't say it.
Oh, what? I don't care. I don't care.
Yeah, well, it shows what you are.
Oh, does it? Shows what you are, honey. Well,
completely.
Everyone else seems alright, so it seems like you're the problem. Yeah.
They haven't had to sit with a MYUU all the way.
Do you think I'm not going to take my daughter on holiday?
Everybody. You know, everybody. You get arrested.
Why should I get arrested? She's actually...
There was debates in the comments regarding how ethical it is to bring a baby on a plane. While it may be annoying to hear, a mother can't just leave a baby at home. Come on now. If you're ever tempted to ignore the seatbelt sign in a flight, let this clip serve as a harsh reminder why you shouldn't. The red streaks on the overhead bins, that's blood from a woman who hit her face and broke her nose during severe turbulence, all because she wasn't buckled in. It's a brutal way to learn a lesson, but chances are she won't ignore the seatbelt sign again anytime soon. Just to be clear, airports are equipped with plenty of restrooms, but in this blink and you'll miss it moment, one traveler decided to make a foul deposit right at the top of an escalator. Without hesitation, he casually walks off, leaving the unsuspecting person behind him to stumble into the mess. Now that's a seriously foul move, both literally and figuratively. As disturbing as it is, you almost have to wonder how the first guy managed to pull it off mid-stride without breaking pace. Impressive? Maybe. Disgusting? How about crappy? Cleveland, Ohio. Officers at Cleveland Hopkins International Airport were alerted to a man carrying a large 12-inch sheath knife. When they approached and began speaking with him, the man suddenly stood up and, despite being ordered to stop, brandished a second knife.
Not a weapon. It's not a weapon. It's clean.
It's clean, but it scares you.
It's clean. I'm not holding it or anything.
I know.
We are allowed to open carry.
Not in the airport.
I'm not on the airplane, sir.
Not in the airport.
Okay. Excuse me. Excuse me.
What?
Excuse me.
You got another knife on you.
Excuse me.
Turn around.
Excuse me.
Turn around.
Excuse me. Watch out. Watch out. You watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out. Watch out.
Get on the ground. On the ground right now. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Get on the ground. Watch out. Watch out.
Throughout the encounter, he repeatedly claimed to be peaceful, stated he was trying to get to Jerusalem, and identified himself as a prophet. At times, he held a knife to his own neck.
On the ground. On the ground right now. I have to go to Jerusalem. I'm a prophet, guys. Get on the ground. I'm a prophet, people. I'm a prophet, people. Please, I gotta go to Jerusalem.
Sound awesome.
I have to go to the Aqsa.
Send everybody on the ground. On the ground.
Go to the Aqsa.
On the ground.
Stop it.
Do not reach for anything.
I don't have no weapons.
Sir, do not reach for anything. Do not reach.
Get them guns.
Do not reach.
Get them guns down on the floor.
Do not reach.
Get them guns down on the floor.
On your face.
I'm gonna get up.
Turn around. Turn around.
Put them down now.
Turn around.
Put them down.
Turn around.
Put them down.
Turn around.
I got my hands behind my back, so put them down.
Turn around.
You turn around. There's an emergency overseas and I need to go there now.
Turn around. Turn around.
Listen. Listen. You guys gotta shoot me then. Shoot me, please. Shoot me, please, bro. Tell me, bro. I love you, bro. Love you, bro. Please tell me, bro. I gotta go overseas. I don't want to go to no trouble. Please, bro. I don't want to cause no trouble, bro.
Drop it.
I gotta go overseas, bro.
You go overseas.
Do not let them. Let me go with you on that plane, please. I gotta go to Israel.
Drop the
Last
knife.
time.
Sir, one more time. Drop the knife.
Kill me.
Drop the knife.
Kill me.
I tried once. It didn't work.
Kill me.
It's not even gonna work. Drop it.
Stop it, please.
Drop it.
Stop it.
Drop it. Drop it. Get him.
Please, I
Son of a bitch. Got it, Brody? Get it, bro. You got it? You got one? You got one?
I'm not resisting.
Grab your hand.
Resisting. I'm not resisting. I'm not resisting.
Eventually, the man jumped down from his position and was taken into custody without further incident. He was later identified as Samir Faraj and was charged with felonious assault F1. His case is currently awaiting indictment.
Are you arresting me?
Yep.
Okay, I missed the first part of the story. What happened?
She gonna like fuck you and spit on them, and then the security guard just came and she might spit or said the N-word or something.
So
then
she's been yelling for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
Drunk or?
I said I voted sober, you voted. No, I voted drunk, you voted sober.
I said just one.
Another airport, another public meltdown. This time, the spotlight's on a woman being arrested after allegedly being denied boarding for a flight she claims to have paid for. Stuck in Alabama and not happy about it, she turns her frustration into a full-blown scene. Meanwhile, fellow passengers become an impromptu audience, some even chuckling as the chaos plays out like live theater.
Her phone, like, she's like, they're denying me my flight, which I paid for. And then the best part was, she's like, I had to stay in Mississippi or Alabama. I hate Alabama. And she's just like this level of hysterical the entire time.
She lost a shoe.
Like many airport dramas, this one wraps up with the main character, the unruly passenger, being escorted out in handcuffs, bringing the curtain down on her chaotic performance. Airports usually feel like the start of an exciting getaway, especially if you're heading off on a romantic trip. But for one man in Colombia, his travel plans took a nosedive when his wife unexpectedly showed up and caught him cheating just before check-in. In the dramatic footage, stunned travelers watched as the furious wife grabbed the other woman by the hair, trying to pull her away from her husband in a chaotic scene right at the check-in desk. Pretty wild, huh? Pretty wild, huh? On March 13th, 2025, American Airlines Flight 106 departed from Colorado Springs en route to Dallas-Fort Worth with 172 passengers and 6 crew members on board. Not long after takeoff, the crew noticed abnormal engine vibrations and made the decision to divert to Denver International Airport. After safely landing and taxiing to gate C-38, the aircraft's right engine suddenly caught fire, sending thick black smoke billowing around the plane. Emergency slides were quickly deployed, allowing all passengers and crew to evacuate onto the wing and tarmac. While 12 individuals sustained minor injuries and were taken to local hospitals for treatment, thankfully everyone made it out safely. This overly patriotic passenger was removed from his flight and loudly claimed he'd been called a terrorist, though it seemed like he was the only one actually throwing that word around. It's definitely not a word people use lightly in an airport setting, especially with security around. And in the end, he seemed to be the only one suffering the fallout from his own outburst. Airport security might feel like a hassle at times, but it's important to remember the staff are just doing their job. In January 2019, a South Korean tourist clearly didn't take kindly to being selected for a secondary screening. Rather than cooperate, she resisted, pushed away the staff's attempts to guide her, and ended up slapping a security officer across the face. The traveler's partner had to intervene and hold her back until additional security could respond. Despite the seriousness of the incident, the woman was fined only 1,000 Thai baht, roughly $30 for the assault. Meanwhile, the security officer was commended for professionalism and restraint, opting not to escalate the situation or pursue further legal action. On February 14, 2024, police were called to Texas airport after a couple got into a physical fight over a phone charger and a pair of AirPods right before their flight. The two had recently traveled from Chicago to Las Vegas and were on their way back when the argument broke out at the gate. Bodycam footage showed both of them were visibly upset.
I'm back. Are we good?
Would you make her stop?
Okay. Okay. Who are you? I just was telling them to calm down. Okay. That's all. All right. I tell you what. You just let's go over here.
All you gotta do is watch the camera. She over here swinging.
Listen, we're not taking sides right now. We're just separating. Okay?
The woman told officers she was overwhelmed and stressed out because her purse, ID, social security cards for her and her kids, and her bank cards were all still in the man's car parked back at the Chicago airport. She said she didn't want to ride with him anymore and just wanted her stuff back so she could go home.
You're not riding in my car. I don't want to ride in your car. I gotta ride. I just want my stuff. You better get to Chicago first.
Yeah, those your shoes?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, let's go over here. Handle you.
She explained the whole trip had been tense from the start, and by then she was just done and ready to see her kids. She said that even though the man had been holding on to her ID throughout the trip to keep it safe, he was now refusing to give it back.
I just want to get home.
Come on, let's
go. My purse is still in his car. My personal stuff. My social security. I don't want to ride in your car. I gotta ride. I just want my stuff.
Come on, let's go to. Let's go over here and just talk.
Let's go over here. Let's talk.
He's not going to take your stuff.
Let's get away from him.
No, he's not gonna take my stuff and it's residing in his car.
Is the car here?
No, it's in Chicago. My daddy said he will come get me and take me home, but my purse is in his car. Okay. I need my purse. It got my social security card in it, all my kids' social security cards, all my link cards, my direct cards, all of that. I want my stuff.
Okay. We're gonna
I gotta ride. I don't have to ride with him.
Okay.
I don't. And my ticket, and he has my ID. My same ID he used for me to get on this plane to get here this morning.
We'll get your ID if he has it, okay? We'll ask them to get it for you, okay?
The man told police the fight started because she blamed him for losing her AirPods, and he claimed she got physical pretty quickly. He said she started swinging and acting out in the terminal. He also called her bipolar and mentioned that while they have 2 kids together, they've been broken up since 2023.
So what happened? She keep on, she's just hyper, swinging. She's bipolar. Okay, what caused this? She's saying that some stuff got left in Vegas, but it ain't got shit to do with me. I got my own things. I'm not carrying your things. She left some AirPods in Vegas, and she's trying to blame me for leaving her AirPods. I don't got shit to do with that. Are you guys, what's the nature of the relationship? That's my kid's mom. Okay. But I don't give a fuck about her like that. She want to get in here and showing out. Okay. She better find a way home.
So she's blaming you for leaving the AirPods?
Yeah.
And that's all that triggered her? Like protective order against either one? This is the first time this ever happened? Yeah. And you guys went together?
What do you mean?
You guys were flying together? Yeah. And where the kids at?
Home.
They're home? Okay.
She's swinging in here all up in this airport. I want to knock her ass out.
Don't do that.
I know. But shit, she can't keep hitting me.
Her ID, you have it on you. Can I get that from you?
Yeah, you can get it from me. She's not getting no ticket from me.
That has nothing to do with her ID. That means it's hers, okay?
It was in my wallet all since we've been here.
It doesn't matter. It's still her ID.
The woman insisted she never hit him, though she admitted to grabbing at his clothes during the argument.
Where did he hit you? When he hit you?
Over my head, when that dude with the white shirt came up over here.
Okay, so he punched you in the head, or
he punched me in my head?
He just slapped you at the top of your head?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it hurt?
No, it didn't hurt. I'm not hurt. I just want my stuff. I'm ready to go home.
Okay.
I got kids at home waiting for me.
Okay, so when you hit him, where'd you hit him?
I ain't hit him. I just tugged on his clothes.
Was that after you went over there?
I guess. When I was on my way up over here, I was arguing.
Okay. Can you get off the phone right now so we can?
My father.
Okay.
He's trying to make sure that I'm gonna get home.
Okay. Well, let's hang up for right now.
We still got to fill out a pack because it's still going to be family violence. Even you understand what I'm saying? Okay. So when she hit you, where did she hit you at?
She swung. It did. I moved. It did.
Yeah. Well, it seemed hit and she grabbed and jerked. So
she didn't really make contact. She swung and tried, but.
Surveillance footage backed up that she was the one who made the first move physically.
Are you guys going to talk to her?
Yeah, I'm going to go get a packet.
Are they? I didn't even ask. I got the. Oh, you should see the video. She started it. She started it. You should see the video. Look at the video.
Did you get a story? Texas right now, really? And I'm not
well, somebody needs to. I mean,
one of my kids is my mama.
Need to know what's going on.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to get home.
I understand that.
I already paid for my babysitter. My time limit is up with my babysitter. I have
so are you getting ready to board?
Money.
Are you getting ready to board?
I can board if he's willing to scan my part of the ticket.
Okay.
My name is on the
ticket. So you didn't just
his.
come in?
No, I did not.
And you're trying to go to?
Chicago Midway.
Okay.
After looking at the footage and listening to both sides, officers decided the woman was the main aggressor. In Texas, that meant the situation qualified as domestic violence and she was arrested on the spot.
I gotta explain to you what the Texas laws are, right?
What's the Texas law?
What you did is considered domestic violence, okay? Under Texas state law, we have to arrest you, okay?
Did you hear this shit?
Okay, so everything that we saw some video, you're the aggressor.
All right.
That's what you're gonna be going for, all right?
Come on.
Go ahead, stand up for me.
I swear to God.
Here, I'll take your phone.
This is the most goofiest shit of my motherfucking life. You could never speak to me again. Don't talk to my kids, no, none of that. And I hope y'all able to retrieve my motherfucking purse, because it got me and my kids' socials in it.
She seemed shocked and upset as she was taken into custody, repeatedly saying she couldn't believe it was happening. She also stressed that her kids were waiting for her at home and that her personal documents were still with them. In the end, she was charged with family assault, Class C family violence, and possession of marijuana. Despite smoking being banned on airplanes since the 1990s, some individuals still choose to act with reckless disregard for the safety and comfort of others. In this case, a man was caught on camera brazenly lighting a cigarette during a flight, sparking alarm among nearby passengers.
Oh my God.
That's against the law. You do know that, right? Where's your boarding pass?
His behavior wasn't just illegal, it was deeply unethical and selfish, putting everyone on board at risk and showing a complete lack of respect for the shared space and the rules designed to keep everyone safe. On February 28, 2023, Broward County deputies were called to Terminal 1 at Fort Lauderdale Hollywood International Airport after the TSA flagged a carry-on bag during screening. The woman traveling with a bag didn't have ID on her, so TSA pulled her aside for extra screening, including a pat-down and bag check, just routine stuff. During the pat-down, officers said she was fidgety and uncooperative, making it tough to get through the process. Things escalated when she allegedly said something along the lines of, "If I had a bomb, y'all would have found it by now," or "You missed the bomb in my bag." TSA agents and some witnesses took that as a serious threat.
I said the way y'all searching me because y'all was looking
she
for
said the
it.
way y'all searching you would think
the way
she got
y'all
drugged
searching
and
me. She's
took your
twisting
bomb
what
on
I
her bag.
said.
Yeah, she didn't say that.
She's twisting
They just
what I
checked her
said.
like 1,000 times.
I said the way y'all searching me. Why didn't you say every?
Just calm down, Bubba. Just calm down.
Because she
They know. They know. She know that.
What happened?
Okay, so first of all, I didn't know that she was a 2ID. So she came through, which is, no identification. We have to process them anyway. They check her bags here. When they check inside her bags, it alarms. So once it alarms, we have to finish our procedures, which was including a pat down and check her bags.
Okay.
So since we had to check her bags, she had to get a pat down. During the pat down, she was doing several movements and stuff. I told, listen, you got to stop doing all that because we got to pat you down regardless. So then it was like, oh, y'all looking for stuff, the drugs in my this and that. And I'm like, whoa, what you talking about? We don't even search for drugs. Then it's like, oh, they missed the bomb in my bag. They missed the bomb in my bag. And I'm like, yo, and then there's several passengers that was here as well that heard it. So, I mean, when they were searching, she just searched her like from top to bottom. The young lady named Central, she's doing she got the statement.
The woman, though, insisted she never meant it that way. She said she was just frustrated, especially after being told she tested positive for traces of explosives, which she believed was a mistake. According to her, the comment was sarcastic and meant to point out how intensely she was being searched.
You want to? Obviously, I spoke to the TSA. So, what's your version? She was
They had a nasty attitude already since over there, and we were arguing and going back and forth. Her ego was bruised. Now, if I said all this while you pat me down, I have a bomb, this and this, why would you let me walk away if that's what I said? Exactly. Come on, her ego is bruised, though, and that's exactly.
You're right, but also it's not their job to grab and hold.
But no. While you pat me down, you could have stopped the pat down if I said I had a bomb in my bag. You see what I'm saying?
So what do you think she heard? What did she hear? What do you think?
We got into an argument.
Over the pat down.
Not over the pat down, over the lady just coming over there trying to fake the fuse, but you're making it worse because who are you talking to? You're not my mom. Okay. I don't care. So she going back and forth. We exchange words as I'm walking away. Oh, call them. Call the police. To stop us because my cousin already said we have a fight to catch. She's trying to be funny. Listen. I don't know.
What do you think she heard?
She said that I said I had a bomb.
Right.
And I never said
What
that.
did you say during the course of this interaction?
And like I I said, if y'all searching me, because what she did was, oh, start over. Then if y'all searching me, y'all would have been found the bomb. Y'all searching me, literally everything. I don't have, like, I can pull down I don't have on a bra, I don't have on panties, like, I mean, if y'all was gonna find the bomb, y'all would have found it.
So that's what you said.
Yeah, because she said I tested positive for explosives. That's where it started. Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah, she said I tested positive for explosives. That's what she said.
That's why they had to do the secondary screening, or that's why they had to pull you aside.
But even when my no residue, she said if residue comes back positive again, then they're gonna have to, whatever she said. Yeah, and I said, well, if I had a bomb in my, they found it by now. Like, I mean.
At one point, she reportedly coughed in an officer's face, possibly to stall or stop the search from starting over again. Even though she denied making any kind of threat and claimed others could back her up, a TSA screener submitted a written statement saying they did hear the comment.
I brought her over here, saw her back down. I was trying to tell her the advisement, so she was cutting me off, saying she wanted to hear it. She's trying to get to her flight. Cassandra had already came because she saw she was already doing the most. And I was having her on hold her arms and everything like that. She kept moving, talking, so Cassandra's told me to restart the pat down. So once I restarted the pat down.
How many times did you have to restart?
Just once. We only started one time. I was able to do her back, and then once I got to the front, as soon as I got to her stomach, she coughed in my face.
She what?
Coughed in my face. Cassandra was like, oh, so we coughing on people now, that's disgusting. She was just like, yeah, because she don't want to have to do her pat down, restart it again. So I finished the pat down. Her Cassandra kept changing words, but I did hear her say something about, oh, we missed the bomb in her bed.
Okay, so she didn't say it to you. She just kind of said it after you were done with your part.
No, it was I think it was while I was on the bed now. While I was doing it, she said it, oh, yeah, because her friend kept joking. She was just like.
So, and what did you hear her say?
We missed the bomb in her bed.
You can have a seat. Rich. Coming in? Alright, here's she's writing out a statement. Alright, based on what she heard, and you are going to be arrested for that.
Arrested for what?
Making a
I did not make a threat. That is not
making
true,
a statement regarding a bomb in your bag.
I did not. I did not say it was a bomb in my bag. That's literally play back the cameras. Even when she didn't even say it was a bomb in my bag.
The young lady that did the pat down said that.
She said I said it was a bomb in my bag.
What she told me was that you said you're all doing this to pat down, and you missed the bomb in my bag.
No, I did not say that. Why she just didn't say that when y'all came up?
I'm just letting you know what she told us. All right.
With that and other witness accounts, deputies arrested her for making a false bomb threat. She was taken into custody, but was told she'd be able to post bond.
Oh my God.
In October 2021, tensions soared at an Atlantic City airport when a plane's engine suddenly caught fire during takeoff. The culprit, a bird that had either flown into or been pulled into the engine, triggered the blaze, forcing an immediate emergency response and terrifying passengers on board.
Help that lady! Help that lady! Get the dog! Come here, dog! Come here!
Bird strikes like this are far more common than most people realize, with tens of thousands reported globally each year. Airports use a range of deterrents to reduce the risk, but sometimes these incidents are simply unavoidable. Fortunately, in this case, what could have been a catastrophic bird meets jet scenario didn't end in tragedy. Despite the engine bursting into flames right on the runway, all passengers were safely evacuated, a remarkably fortunate outcome given the circumstances.
Come here, pup. Get that dog. Come here. Come here, puppy.
Things took a strange turn at Gate 5 at Pensacola Airport on July 25, 2023, when police were called in to handle an unruly passenger. It all started when the passenger, later identified as Dorisa Owens, borrowed a random man's cell phone and disappeared to the back of the plane with it. Naturally, the man wanted his phone back, but instead of returning it, Owens started asking other passengers for their phones, raising major red flags. Flight crew had enough and asked her to leave the plane, but she flat out refused. That's when authorities stepped in, arresting her for trespassing.
Yeah, once we get around here. Okay, I'm coming.
No, ma'am. Oh, no, this is about my ticket. I need to know this. I need to know this.
We're getting off the plane.
I know. We're not leaving yet.
The stewardess won't be able to help
Okay.
the ticket.
Okay.
So, hey, we're going to.
Can I ask you something?
After we get off the aircraft, absolutely.
And he just reached on the phone. And my daddy know. Everybody know though.
We'll get everything sorted out.
Huh?
So we'll get everything sorted out.
Do I have to, am I not boarding this plane?
No.
Why not?
The captain kicked you off, so we're leaving.
So the captain, can I ask why?
No.
Because I really have to be here. I have to go to court somewhere. So I'm going to have I'm going to be in trouble for missing court. So can you call your lieutenant or your sergeant, please? No, that's a problem. You need to call your lieutenant or your sergeant.
They have no say in it. No. This is private property.
Okay, so let me ask, can I ask the captain why? Please. Listen, this is, if you have God, or anyone of y'all got God in your heart, y'all will let me ask, because I really have to make a detective.
You have to go. There are other people revoked, okay? They can help you with that. The captain is not the one to help you with that.
Well, can I use the phone right here to call my dad? Or can I use one of y'all phones?
Top of the concourse.
Huh? Okay.
We'll go walk off now. That's the lady to help you right there.
Okay, ma'am, hold on. Can y'all, one thing, because we were all get ready, right? We were already delayed. Yes, ma'am, 1 second. We were delayed by the flight. Now, what they did, even the guy, just
Okay,
now.
okay.
Wait.
It doesn't matter. You can get off the
No, I need him,
federal
but 1
charges,
second. Huh?
You know you can catch federal charges, right?
I know, but
And
one,
you take
but listen,
literally
this is
thousands
what
of
I'm
dollars
saying.
for delaying
Captain,
the
did you
flight.
pick me off? I was given permission by the guy to use.
Let's walk off to the jet bridge here. Let's walk off over there.
Okay.
I need
So there's no way I can board?
Well, I need
You
to
have a
talk.
problem?
Let's talk over here. I want out of the airplane. I want us to all go over there.
Okay.
Please.
Wait, you said right here. Wait, Captain, can you come talk to me, please?
Right here. Now. Go. You're going to catch the charge.
No, the captain's right here. Can you talk to me, please?
Make sure she had to take a right. Okay, they have the gate open.
Look, hold on. 911. Stop. Yes, please come to Pensacola Airport. Send the lieutenant or sergeant. They will not call for rape and they are abusing me. Please come. Please come now. I'm Pensacola Airport. Send help.
They will take care of your property.
I apologize. Guess what? It don't even matter. And the blood of Jesus is on me. And I thank God for everything you have did and done for me. You heard me? Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Wonderful Savior. God is good, y'all. And if y'all had God in y'all heart, though, y'all would let me do, y'all wouldn't be doing this.
You'll put her in yours or not?
Whichever.
If y'all had the love of God, which was on y'all wouldn't be doing this to me. I promise.
You got anything?
Thank you, that's it. That's it.
Sit there, have a seat, baby.
Okay.
Watch it when you get in.
All right, but can y'all let my window down first? It's so hot.
Yep.
So look, he's opening it. I'll sit. Listen, I'm sitting.
Send the seat.
I'm sitting.
All right.
I'm sitting.
Okay, go much better.
I am. Can you crack my window for me, please?
Yeah, we'll crack the window and cut the AC on for you.
Thank you. Now look at this. Are you getting my bag to bring with me?
Yep.
Okay.
You're gonna have everything with you, all right?
All right.
But that wasn't the end of her troubles. A deeper look into her background revealed she had outstanding warrants in Texas for skipping a court date in a 2022 case, where she had been indicted on felony charges, including 2 counts of harassing a public servant and 2 counts of assaulting a peace officer. With no bond set, Owens found herself stuck in Escambia County Jail, awaiting extradition back to Texas. What started as a bizarre case of phone hopping turned into a serious legal mess. As immigration officials in Sydney inspected a suspicious piece of luggage about to leave the country, a chill ran down their spines. Something inside was moving, coiled, scaly. A snake, maybe?
Whoa, that's pretty interesting.
Looks like an animal.
Yeah.
They're declared as company records and book. It's clearly not paperwork.
Looks like a lizard, kind of stumpy tail.
With cautious hands, they unzip the bag, revealing the truth bit by bit. 9 rare shingleback lizards, alive but illegally smuggled. Stuffed inside like stolen treasure, Officer Justin and his partner exchanged a look of shock as they carefully retrieved each reptile, their wide eyes mirroring the urgency of the moment.
Shingleback. It's actually a really stunning lizard, an Aussie native.
These creatures weren't just valuable, they were prized on the black market, where exotic pet collectors would pay a fortune for them. But saving the lizards was just the beginning. The officers knew they had to catch the smugglers, so they devised a plan. Let the luggage go through and track every fingerprint tied to it. Time was against them. The longer these animals remained in captivity, the greater the risk. Shinglebacks made for life, meaning that every stolen lizard had likely left behind a devastated partner in the wild, alone, waiting with no mate to return to. And to make matters worse, these creatures weren't being properly cared for, making their survival uncertain. The operation wasn't just about cracking a smuggling ring. It was a race against time to save lives, both in captivity and in the wild. During the COVID-19 pandemic, anti-maskers pushed back against mask mandates, often claiming personal freedom, distrusting the government, or flat out refusing to believe masks worked. But no matter where you stand on the issue, there's just no excuse for acting like this.
What did they tell you? Just calm down. I will be on that flight. Calm down. I'm not taking my mother.
In the video, a woman is denied boarding after refusing to wear a mask in the airport. Instead of taking the simple route, just putting one on, she chooses the dramatic approach, throwing a full-blown tantrum for everyone to see, yelling, flailing, the whole 9 yards.
Now you heard what they said, right? And I'm telling them.
Eventually, security steps in and escorts her outside, letting her finish her meltdown somewhere else. Imagine getting kicked off a flight for being too drunk, and instead of accepting it, you double down and make things 10 times worse. This guy insists he's fine to fly, claiming he only had 3 margaritas, because apparently that's the magic number that doesn't count as too much.
Why? About 3 margaritas. About 3 margaritas. Yeah. Problem with that? Why do you have a problem?
But the airline staff isn't buying it, and neither are the cops who show up to escort him out. Instead of walking away with a little dignity left, he starts yelling, cursing, and arguing with the officers, making an even bigger scene. As tensions rise, he refuses to cooperate, forcing the police to step in and take control.
Hey!
When they try to restrain him, he completely loses it, thrashing around and resisting everything he's got. Even after being tackled to the ground, he keeps fighting, refusing to listen. With no other choice, officers have to take more forceful action to get the situation under control. All of this could have been avoided if he had just taken the loss and left peacefully. But now, he's not just missing his flight, he's headed somewhere a lot less fun than his vacation destination. Love might be blind, but customs officers, not so much. A couple strolled up to security, their smiles confident, their luggage rolling smoothly behind them. But as the officers started asking questions, cracks in their story began to show.
Your bags over here?
Yes.
You packed everything yourselves?
Yes.
Everything belongs to you?
Yes.
All right. Did you guys bring anything from out there, new purchases that you're bringing back into the country right now?
Is this your luggage? An officer asked. Yes, the husband nodded. Any new purchases you're bringing into the country? Just clothes, he replied casually. With that, the officers unzipped the bags, and that's when the love story took a turn.
What's this?
It's my jewelry.
This new? Ma'am, these have tags on them. They're not used.
No.
These are new.
Not that one.
Listen.
Instead of just clothing, they found gold jewelry, lots of it. The couple had completely failed to mention this little detail. Oh, that's mine, the wife quickly insisted. But there was just one problem. The jewelry still had price tags on it. busted. They had tried to smuggle in thousands of dollars worth of gold jewelry without declaring it, all in an attempt to dodge taxes, but their little scheme didn't work. The jewelry, worth $2,000 apiece, was seized, and now, instead of a romantic getaway, they were looking at hefty penalty fees. Turns out, customs officers aren't so easily wooed. Most climate activists find creative and constructive ways to spread awareness through art, discussions, and real action that actually makes a difference. But then you have people like this who end up stealing the spotlight for all the wrong reasons. An Extinction Rebellion protester decides that the best way to fight climate change is by climbing over barbed wire and dancing on the roof of London City Airport because, nothing says save the planet like trespassing and causing chaos. As if one rooftop dancer wasn't enough, another protester joins in, turning the whole thing into some kind of weird impromptu performance. At this point, it's less about the cause and more about soaking up the attention. While real climate activists are working on actual solutions, these guys are up there playing rooftop flash mobs. At first glance, the customs officers admired her thick, beautiful dreadlocks, but hidden beneath them was a nightmare. What happened next was nothing short of shocking. A South African woman was caught trying to smuggle cocaine into Thailand, and her method was as bold as it was disturbing. She sat in silence as officers placed the bundles of drugs they had just retrieved from her hair onto the table. She had woven the cocaine into her dreadlocks in an attempt to outsmart security, and honestly, it could have worked, if not for the X-ray scanner, which picked up something suspicious in her hair. To retrieve the drugs, officers had no choice but to cut some of her locks. As they unraveled the rest, 1.5 kilograms of cocaine was slowly revealed.
แล้วก็มาต่อกับเส้นผมมาต่อกับเส้นผมจริงนะครับก็จะทำลักษณะแบบนี้พอเรานั่นออกมาต้องเปิดไหลผมนี่ออกมาก็จะเจอลักษณะแบบนี้ครั้งนี้ที่พบเป็นอะไรคะท่านโคเคนครับ
One officer demonstrated the clever but flawed hiding technique to reporters, explaining that certain signs had tipped them off. The final scene was surreal, a table lined with cocaine, locks of hair strewn beside it, and a woman who had bet on deception but lost to the sharp eyes of security. After hours of waiting, the passenger finally steps onto the plane, eager to get going. She pulls out her phone, ready to record the exciting moment of takeoff, but instead of capturing a smooth departure, she ends up filming a nightmare. Just as the plane speeds down the runway, disaster strikes. Out of nowhere, one of the wings erupts into flames. Panic spreads like wildfire as passengers realize what's happening. Gasps, shouts, and frantic whispers fill the cabin. Thankfully, the pilot reacts instantly, slamming the brakes before the plane can lift off.
Flight 2131 stopping.
Despite the terrifying situation, the crew stays composed, guiding everyone through the emergency. Because of their quick action and the passengers keeping their cool, everyone makes it out safely. What started as a routine flight turned into a heart-stopping ordeal, but at least it had a safe ending. On September 12, 2023, chaos erupted at the airport when officers were called in to deal with a highly intoxicated woman who had just been kicked off her flight, but not before assaulting 3 flight attendants. What started as an unruly passenger situation quickly spiraled out of control, forcing authorities to step in and handle the mayhem.
Great, great. I'm standing over here. I want you to go deal with that man saying get my ass beat. Go, then deal with that him. Great, go. Deal with him.
No, I'm going to deal with you first. Okay? So you can go stand over here so we can talk.
I can go
amazing.
what? Come on, tell me.
Stay.
We're gonna walk out.
Go what?
Okay. Sit down.
You actually don't. I'm not assaulting anyone. I'm not doing anything. No. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything. I'm not doing anything.
Sit down. What is going on? I heard you from all the way down there. Did she assault somebody?
When I ran up, she was in the corner. She had her camera in the face of one of them, and they were all grouped together.
Where's your driver's license ID? Charles Day, we got one handcuff.
Give me your name.
Who'd she hit or touch? What happened?
Those three right there. What did you say the captain said? What did you say the captain?
How's it going?
The captain is right
Yeah,
here.
everyone okay?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, did she hit or touch or
She touched
somebody?
me, her, and her.
So what happened?
She got to screaming once I let her down the jet bridge and just cursed. I said, man, we can't do that. Just come up. What for? This is that. So the captain ended up coming up for some paperwork.
Okay.
So as I'm on the phone with her at another gate for the paperwork, I said with the captain, what did you say the captain said? Mind you, the captain sitting right here said, ma'am, you are not getting on my flight.
She chest to chest? Or
No.
like,
Chest to chest. She chest to chest. Her, me.
And him.
okay. And like tried to push?
Yeah. She slapped. Yeah, she's like tried to slap me.
Did she actually hit anybody? That's what I'm asking.
She did make contact. Contact was made.
With her phone?
Mm-hmm. Contact was made.
Okay. Who was the contact made with?
Me, her.
She hit all
him.
three people with her phone?
And she hit him in the corner.
She said,
So the phone...
And then she's recording, so I'm just standing here being
Recording's not
recorded.
illegal.
And then
But
complete my statement.
But
And
your
then
phone
she
was a
reaches
weapon.
across and swipes me like to hit me with the phone because she starts screaming directly in my face. And I said, you're not going to scream at me. You're going to calm down. This is the very behavior that our captain has denied boarding for. At which point she starts slapping at me with the phone and she hit me here.
Okay. Are you okay?
I'm
Do I
fine.
need to call paramedics?
No.
Okay. So
No, I'm fine.
so my next question is, are we wanting to press charges for that?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
I really want to know what's going on.
Go away.
I'm not going anywhere. I have to understand what's going on. You don't want to tell me anything?
Nope.
Okay. I'm really just trying to figure out what's happening.
Hey, sorry, I'm out to see. You say there's another bag of curves or what?
I'm done. This is bullshit.
I don't even know what's going on. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
You don't.
Right.
I am not fucking walking my way into this, so you can f off. This is not what you think. I have flown for 30 years. I'm a high school graduate and I worked my way out of the darkest point that anyone could ever imagine. And even off. Off. I hate this whole just I hate
Do you fly for business? Are you flying? Okay.
And I am not talking.
Okay. I'm really just trying to figure out what's going on. Okay.
I've flown with American for 15 years. I'm anything like this, but I'm not. It's crazy.
You're still roughing it, man.
I'm done. I hate this.
I don't know what's going on. That's what
I don't care. I just don't care. I want to go home.
Okay, where's home?
I was supposed to go to Colombia. I'm going to miss a business trip. This is not good.
Okay, so you live...
But I assure you, I wasn't doing anything to screw any of the f***ing travel agents. They're the best people ever.
Okay.
I don't...
Okay. When did you start pulling your phone out to record? As soon as they said you could?
I don't know when my phone recording is an issue unless you have an issue. So I don't think my recording and you and I have a conversation. If you want to let me off and I let you off, we're good. Otherwise, f*** off. My plane has already left. Off.
Okay.
Either arrest me now, detain me.
You are detained.
Great.
That's why you're in
Then
cuffs.
give me
So
a
sit
detain.
down.
And then I would like to contact my lawyer.
Okay. You can
Great.
contact them.
Then let's contact my lawyer.
Okay.
Then let's do that now because I'm done. I am trying to be nice. And now I'm done. So let's call my lawyer.
Okay. We can do that in a
Great. No, now. Now. I have a lawyer now. No, I have a lawyer now. Do I have a lawyer now? Do I have a lawyer now?
You're under arrest for PI.
Okay, now you're under arrest.
Stand
Is this it, sir? Yeah.
Oh,
What did I do exactly?
You're under arrest for public intoxication.
Yeah, I just went to attach it to the vehicle, or call for it, please.
All right, let's go.
Stop.
Nope.
No, I have a lawyer. I have an option to get a lawyer.
If you fight
I have an option to get a lawyer.
when you get to the jail, you can discuss that with them. If you fight us, you get another charge, and you don't get out in 4 hours. Do you understand that? Do you understand? Okay.
You f***ing piece of shit. Then I'll sit down and I'll not get detained. So now I just get... You f***ing tiny piece of shit. You feel good f***ing your wife with your f***ing 5-inch dick? You can...
Are you done yet?
Yeah. Stand up.
Okay, stand up.
Nope.
Let me get a wheelchair. That's fine. So you can stay there. I can smell it.
That's probably your f***ing wife's f***ing... the guy that f***ed her before he f***ed you. Do not touch my feet. Do not stop. No, 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 no. Not your job. No, no. Sorry. Sorry. And also you're a f***ing limp.
Stop, lady! Jesus!
I'm not doing anything.
Yes, you are!
No, I'm not. I'm literally laying down the way that you want. What's the problem, buddy? Don't you have two people on one? What is the issue? You are trying to detain someone who is unwilling to be detained. How is that fair?
This incident serves as yet another reminder that disruptive behavior on a plane doesn't just get you removed, it can land you in serious legal trouble. This wasn't just another routine inspection, this was a calculated catch. As a plane from Dubai touched down at Kempegowda International Airport, passengers disembarked, oblivious to the sharp, watchful eyes tracking their every move. But Bengaluru Customs had already locked onto one individual. This wasn't random. It was based on a gut feeling, a profile, a hunch, and that hunch was about to pay off. The officer searched the suspect's belongings, but nothing seemed out of place until they took a closer look. Inside what appeared to be ordinary knife handles, they found 2 rods, not just any rods, gold, cleverly coated in mercury to disguise them. But that wasn't the end of it. The real kicker, the trays in the luggage. At first they looked like normal metal trays, but there was something off. Paper was stuck to them. The officers peeled it away and discovered the trick. The trays had been sprayed with gold paste. A sneaky attempt to smuggle precious metal in plain sight. By the time the search was over, the total haul was a staggering 298.25 grams of gold. A smart disguise, but not smart enough to fool the experts. After witnessing firsthand just how powerful an airplane's takeoff winds can be, this airport worker decides to pull out his phone and record the incredible sight. But what starts as a casual video quickly turns into something completely unexpected. As the plane roars down the runway, its jet blast intensifies, generating winds between 150 to 200 miles per hour. These forces, strong enough to send objects flying and shake buildings, unleashed total chaos in the background. A structure near the runway suddenly gives way, battered by the force of the jet wash. Debris scatters and the situation escalates in an instant. Let's just hope no one was inside when it all went down. Kristen Evans is done staying silent. After living in fear for her life, she's now going public, releasing a shocking surveillance video in hopes of helping other women. The footage is brutal, difficult to watch, and the moment she realized she had to take a stand, Evans said former NFL running back Zach Stacy had been violent throughout their relationship, but this latest attack was the breaking point. In the horrifying video, Stacy is seen throwing her into a wall, sending her crashing into a 65-inch TV that topples onto her, all while their 5-month-old son is present. According to the arrest report, Stacy didn't stop there. The video shows him striking Evans multiple times in the head as she lay on the ground. She was rushed to the hospital with multiple injuries, but what makes it even worse, Evans says she had reported Stacy's violent behavior before, only for it to go nowhere.
State of Florida, they see domestic violence as just a simple battery, which is a misdemeanor. But the fact that he damaged my property up to $1,000 makes it a criminal mischief felony. So therefore, my TV is worth more than what my life is worth.
Oakland police confirmed they had responded to her home twice in 2021, once in August for an argument and again in September for a possible domestic violence incident. This time, justice caught up with him. Zach Stacy was arrested and booked into the Orange County Jail, facing charges of aggravated battery and criminal mischief. Now Evans is speaking out, determined to make sure no one else suffers in silence. February 24th started like any other day at Mumbai airport until it didn't. Customs officers, always on high alert, carried out their routine inspections. Then one bag caught their attention. Something about its weight felt off. With careful hands, they peeled back the inner lining and struck gold. Literally, hidden within the suitcase was a secret stash of gold, smuggled in 5 separate cases, totaling 1.76 kilograms, worth nearly a crore. But that was just the beginning. The gold had been ingeniously concealed in luggage linings, stitched into clothing, and even stuffed inside sandals. The operation wasn't limited to just one person. Both foreign and Indian nationals were involved. What started as a regular airport inspection had suddenly turned into a high-stakes smuggling bust, leaving officers and passengers stunned by the sheer audacity of the scheme. Private jets are notorious for their outsized carbon footprint, emitting far more pollution per passenger than commercial flights. Because of this, climate activists often zero in on them as a symbol of unchecked wealth and environmental destruction, just like what unfolds in this video.
We gonna fight for it! Yes! Are we gonna get it?
As passengers prepare to board a luxurious private jet, a group of protesters rushes onto the scene, chanting one of the most infamous rallying cries of modern activism, "Eat the rich." This phrase, born out of frustration with economic inequality, isn't meant literally, but rather as a call for accountability, demanding that the ultra-wealthy face consequences for their excesses.
Eat the rich! There is no future on a dead planet! There is no...
Regardless of where you stand on the issue, it's clear that these activists feel they have no other choice but to make a scene to get their message across, and judging by the disruption they've caused, they certainly got people talking. As flight AK-053 from Kuala Lumpur touched down, one passenger stood out. An Indian woman, her eyes flickering with worry, moved through the airport with forced calm, but beneath her blouse, she carried a secret, a big one. Tucked against her body was gold worth 17.9 lakh rupees, a staggering $23,866.67. Not in bars or coins, but in a deceptive paste form weighing 300.95 grams. A clever trick meant to slip past customs unnoticed. She walked briskly, her heartbeat matching the rhythm of her hurried steps, inching closer to the exit. Almost there, almost free, but then movement. Before she could take another step, customs officers closed in, blocking her escape. Game over. August 20, 2023 started like any other day at Nagpur Airport until it turned into a high-stakes drug bust. The Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, DRI, had their eyes on one particular passenger, an Indian national arriving from Nairobi via Sharjah. Something about him didn't sit right. Their instincts proved spot on. During the search, officers discovered a hollow metal roller in his luggage. At first glance, it looked ordinary until they pried it open and found 3.07 kilograms of amphetamine cleverly concealed inside a rectangular carton. Street value? A jaw-dropping 24 crore rupees. The passenger was immediately arrested, but the DRI wasn't done yet. The next day, they tracked down the intended recipient, a Nigerian national in West Delhi, and took him into custody as well. A busted scale at a smaller airport like Nagpur was a stark reminder. Drug syndicates are constantly evolving, but so are the authorities hunting them down. Believe it or not, your worst airport horror stories don't even come close to what some people have endured. A few hours of delay, that's nothing compared to the sheer desperation and terror captured in this heartbreaking footage. What you're about to witness is pure chaos. Scenes from an airport near an evacuation center in Kabul, filmed in August 2022. Men, women, and children scrambled for their lives as a stampede erupts, turning an already dangerous situation into a nightmare. The panic is overwhelming, and in the rush to escape, not everyone makes it out. It's a sobering reminder that while travel inconveniences can be frustrating, some people are literally fighting for their survival.
Aircraft. No, okay?
No, no, Mike, stop that! Don't tase me! Why? Do not tase me!
Watch back. We're good. We're good.
Do not
On April 14, 2024, what started as a simple baggage policy disagreement turned into a full-blown airport meltdown. Officers were called to the jet bridge after a woman refused to comply with the airline's standard 2-bag carry-on rule. Instead of following instructions, she became visibly agitated, arguing with employees and causing a major disturbance. Things escalated further when her husband, who had already boarded, came back out to defend her.
You're denied boarding, so we're gonna have you come up there. So we can discuss that up there. No. Hold on, no. This is where I don't work for the airline. Okay, well, yeah, but no, hear me out. But they're saying that we've been told that you've been denied boarding, so at this point, we have to take you off.
No, what is the reason why?
Okay, we can find out once we go up there, but if not, you'll be arrested. Wait, so let's just have this discussion up there. We're gonna have this discussion.
Here are your options. You either walk with us up there, or you're going to be arrested.
Based on what?
Based on criminal trespass.
A what?
Criminal
I already checked
trespass.
it.
So we're gonna have this discussion.
I already checked it.
We have to go this way, okay? We can talk to you all day out there, okay?
So who am I talking to? Who's in charge here?
So we're gonna have this discussion up
Who's
here.
in charge here? I'm just asking.
We're in charge right now.
Oh, great. So what is the reason why?
So we're gonna have this discussion up
It's
there.
okay. What is the reason why?
No, we're gonna have this discussion up
What is the
here.
reason why?
As tensions rose, she pulled out her phone to record the scene while continuing to argue with security.
Okay, criminal trespass. You're being asked verbally to vacate the area.
Why?
You're denied boarding. You're denied boarding.
On what basis?
You're not listening.
On what basis?
I know you're upset, but you're not listening.
I'm not upset.
Okay, so
I'm
asking you nicely. We're asking you nicely to exit.
Ma'am,
to go where?
Ma'am,
Off the jet bridge.
Yeah, off the jet bridge. Because this flight has to leave. This door has to close,
Why am I
okay?
going on this flight? I need to know why.
You're denied boarding.
Why?
Okay? I have to talk to American Airlines.
Why?
No, this is my wife. She needs to be on board now. We've already been checked.
She's denied boarding? She's denied boarding?
It's okay.
If she does not leave, she's going to be arrested for criminal
It's
trespass.
okay.
No.
Based on what?
That's how it's going to work.
Based on
I'm
what?
checked in.
Why?
I'm checked
She's
in.
You're being
already
asked to.
checked
This
in.
is not up for discussion.
Meanwhile, her husband attempted to resist as officers restrained him, but his efforts were futile.
Everybody is holding it up.
So this is
She
not up
needs
for
to be on the
discussion.
Are
plane.
you flying or not flying?
I am flying.
Okay, you need to go back to the aircraft. If not, you need to go with your leave with your wife.
So we're asking you to vacate the area. Okay, you're denied
First
boarding.
of all, she said I'm being denied
We're gonna have
boarding,
to-
and I'm being threatened
Okay.
to be arrested for no reason. So you go.
She's denied boarding, right? Is he denied boarding? Right. Okay. Do you have any items? Can you get his items out the aircraft? Because if you don't leave right now, you're going to be arrested as well.
What are things? What about the kids?
We'll take care of everything.
Where?
We'll take care of everything. take my right to go. This is abuse. Listen, they have no rights. I have my rights objected, and she's abusing me for no reason.
Sir, I'm giving you an option right now. You have kids.
All right, you ready?
Yeah. All right, ready, man?
Peter, you can go. Take care of my please. And thank you so much. She doesn't have the fact that I'm.
They're nice enough.
Sir, I'm giving you an option right now. Do you have kids on here? Do you have kids?
Take care of.
Do you have kids on this aircraft right now?
No, we do not have kids on the aircraft right now.
Is he not boarding?
My mother-in-law is leaving tonight.
Can you get the rest of his items?
I do not know.
You can't get back on the aircraft.
No, we have to take care of our kids.
No, I'm telling you.
Our kids have to go to school
I'm telling
tomorrow.
you cannot get back on the aircraft.
No,
okay?
I will go back. No,
all right.
No, my kids, stop that! This is bullshit! No, you said I could go on the plane. You said I could go on the plane.
Stop fighting.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Listen to me. You said I could go on the plane. My bag is on the plane. Listen. No. Do not. Do not. What is wrong with you people? What is wrong with you people? Seriously. I have to get my kids. My mother-in-law is on. Oh, Jesus, my food. Don't tase me. Why?
Now you're under arrest.
No.
Put your hands by your back.
Just leave me alone, please. Leave me alone, please.
Chase him now.
No, we go. Please.
Hey, give me your alarm, man. We don't want to
leave me alone. I do not need to. Just listen to me.
Hey,
will you listen
if you
to
don't
me?
Put your hands by your back, you will be tased.
Will you listen to me?
Okay. Yeah, he's got it. He's fine. He's fine.
Do that.
Hands by your back.
What is wrong? God damn it.
Do it now.
Do not tase me.
Watch back.
We're good. We're good.
Do not. Jesus fucking Christ.
We need to go.
You saw that, everybody. You saw that American Airlines abusing.
Ow! Put it back.
Ow!
You will be tased again.
Would you?
Stop moving.
I haven't been moving. I have not been moving.
In a dramatic twist, it wasn't the woman who ended up in handcuffs, it was her husband. He was arrested, all because of her refusal to follow a basic luggage requirement. The moment a Liberian woman stepped off her flight from Addis Ababa, she had no idea all eyes were on her. Customs officers at the airport had already marked her as a person of interest, and when she picked up her luggage, something stood out. She carried 11 quarters with unusually large buttons, a minor detail most would overlook, but the officers trusted their instincts. One by one, they examined the buttons, and what they found was shocking. 947 grams of cocaine, expertly hidden inside. The street value? A staggering 13.26 crore rupees, around $9.95 million. The final button confirms their suspicions, sealing the woman's fate before she could take another step. She was arrested on the spot, her journey ending in handcuffs instead of her intended destination. Some people think throwing a tantrum at an airport is the way to get what they want, whether it's out of stress, frustration over delays, or just a sense of entitlement. But let's be real, yelling at staff and causing a scene doesn't magically make flights leave on time. There's no need to remind you to keep your cool no matter how frustrating things get. You can voice your concerns like an adult, something this woman clearly didn't get the memo on. When airport staff refused to entertain her meltdown, she only doubled down on the drama. Money might buy a first-class ticket, but it sure can't buy class. Not all invitations lead to celebrations. Some lead straight to disaster. At an Indian airport, customs officers carefully tore apart what seemed like ordinary wedding invitations, beautifully decorated, elegant, and completely unsuspecting. But they weren't fooled. They knew something was hiding beneath the surface. With steady hands, they peeled away the layers. First the paper wrapping, then the cardboard backing, and there it was, a sealed plastic bag with a mysterious white substance. Their suspicion spiked: cocaine. They moved to the other wing of the card, slicing it open, and another stash spilled out. What was meant to be a wedding invite had turned into a smuggler's worst nightmare. Some people exit a plane quietly. Others, like this guy, feel the need to deliver a full-blown speech before getting the boot. After getting drunk and cussing out a flight attendant, this passenger was ordered off the plane. But before making his grand exit, he decided the entire cabin needed to hear his final words. Slurring his way through a drunken monologue, he addressed his fellow passengers, though it's unclear if anyone actually understood or cared what he was saying.
I'm gonna tell you people something.
Do you have any information?
A bag of no, everything's checked.
Okay.
Listen, yeah, I had some drinks. You guys gonna accept this? They're gonna throw me off, pull you guys around, pull you out of here. I ain't done nothing. The only thing I was on the phone and I told my friend, I said, I'm pretty buzzed. This is why this happened. That's all I gotta say. I mean, whatever. That's bullshit. You just say it.
The customs officer felt the weight of the plate in his hands, and immediately he knew something was off. It was too heavy, too solid, almost like it was hiding a secret. With growing suspicion, he examined the back of the plate, noticing something unusual. Something was embedded inside. Taking no chances, he cracked it open and his worst fears were confirmed. A tightly sealed bag of cocaine tumbled out from its hiding spot, carefully molded into the plate's structure. He grabbed another plate, snapped it apart, and there it was again. More cocaine expertly concealed. What seemed like an innocent shipment of plates had turned into a smuggler's failed masterpiece, caught before it could ever make it past the border. When we think of airport security threats, things like terrorism, smuggling, or cyber attacks usually come to mind. But sometimes the biggest threat isn't a person, it's Mother Nature. This video captures the terrifying moment when a massive tsunami slams into a Japanese airport, sending floodwaters rushing through the area. Stranded travelers can only watch in horror as the powerful surge drags over 100 cars away like they're nothing. The sheer force of the water leaves no chance of stopping it. During a tsunami, the best thing you can do is move to higher ground immediately and follow emergency evacuation alerts. Hopefully, no one was inside those cars when the waves hit. At first glance, he looked like just another traveler, calm, collected, and ready for his flight to Dubai. But something about his luggage felt off. As the officer emptied the bag, it still felt heavier than it should have. Running his fingers along the hard casing, he could tell something was lodged inside. Without hesitation, he cut open the back panel. There it was, a tightly sealed package hidden deep within the lining. With a swift slice, the officer tore it open, and a familiar white powder spelled out, cocaine, 1.5 kilograms of it. This guy wasn't just causing a scene, he took it to a whole other level by throwing out a slur against Jewish people, making an already bad situation even worse. The crew tried to defuse the situation, keeping their cool as they asked him to settle down, but he wasn't having it. His anger escalated, his words getting sharper, his presence making people visibly uncomfortable. Some passengers shifted in their seats, while others simply stared, hoping it would blow over, but it didn't. He kept at it, ignoring every warning, his belligerence pushing the situation toward a breaking point. That's when the flight crew made the call. This was no longer just an onboard nuisance. It was a safety risk.
Universally, karmically mess you up.
think he's got a bag.
No, that's what I was just about to ask.
Yeah, I saw him put it with somebody.
So I can beat it right back down.
Do you have a bag you want to grab or anything before you get off?
Don't attack me with 2 individuals against 1.
Is he sitting down?
Yeah, no, they're gonna have him. I didn't hit anyone, so you're yeah, it's okay. Raising my voice to a female, I'll see about it with you. With what? You as a woman, and it's because I'm sitting down and I'm lower than you. Yeah, I'm sitting down and because I'm sitting down and lower. You want to be a tough guy, bro? I'm moving. Hey, you know what and stuff? No, it's all you're all teaming up. You see how most of the people are white here? Yeah, so you were like, I'm trying to get to my home country, and you all people made it harder for me to get to my home country. I'm telling you. No. And this white-haired guy is thinking.
What say you up front, cuz?
Sir?
Go up to the front. You gotta go upstairs. Come on.
Hold on, let me
This is the big guy.
Hey.
Okay.
Come on. Let's go.
Are you gonna chuck me?
No, we're not gonna have that fight. We're gonna go here.
Hey, I didn't get in your face.
Daniel,
you told me to get out.
311.
I have a ticket. Yeah, I have a ticket.
Let's go.
Go ahead. No, cuz.
Hey, let's go.
Hey, you touched me first.
311.
You took me first.
No, let's go. Okay. 311. Police emergency. 311. Go. Hey. Right now.
You got it, cuz? You got it?
All right, guys.
Now, put your hands down and don't touch anybody. Put your hands down and don't touch anybody.
Please don't search.
So am I.
I'm right here. Look, I'm right here.
You're gonna walk or you're gonna be late?
We have to come
Walk. Turn around and walk.
Let's go.
Turn around and walk.
Thank you, guys.
It was yet another reminder how one person's reckless, hateful behavior can throw an entire flight into chaos, forcing extreme measures just to keep the peace. At that moment, Delhi Customs officers sensed something was off. A traveler's bag should have just had whiskey, but their instincts told them to take a closer look. Then the police dog stiffened. With one sniff, it zeroed in on the bottles. What they found inside? Not just alcohol, cocaine. The drugs had been cleverly mixed into the whiskey, a risky smuggling trick. The traveler was arrested under the NDPS Act. A man completely loses it over overhead storage space, accusing a seatmate of hogging too much room. The irony? The person recording the whole ordeal zooms in to reveal that man himself has 4 massive bags, making the situation even worse.
You're more entitled to. Right now, I'm holding the body for you, so I need to allow people. And what you're doing is wrong. This guy put your luggage up there. His luggage up there now. You don't have any space.
The flight attendant steps in to calm things down, but the man takes offense, not at the luggage issue, but at the fact that the crew member pointed at him. Suddenly, he's threatening to call the police over a simple hand gesture. Seriously? Can you even call the cops for that?
Sir, I'm gonna ask you one more time. If you continue,
No,
please
don't
stop.
point
Please,
it. Don't point your finger at me.
Please stop.
You point your finger at me one more time. I'm going to call the police.
Please. Excuse me.
No, you point your finger.
Nothing, sir. That's okay.
His outburst earns him a firm warning, but he keeps making a scene, which ultimately gets him booted from the flight. Airlines have every right to remove disruptive passengers, and in this case, his behavior left them no choice. Shout out to Bengaluru customs officers for their eagle-eyed instincts. At first glance, the passenger's haircut seemed harmless, just another travel essential, but something about it felt off. With no clear evidence at first, the officers didn't back down. Instead, they scanned it again and again, zeroing in on the unusual texture. It was covered in ash and tiny beads, a perfect disguise, or so the smuggler thought. The officers got to work, carefully scraping off the paint, peeling away the layers. Bit by bit, the truth emerged. Beneath the fake coating, solid gold. Their gut feeling had paid off, exposing one of the most creative smuggling tricks they'd seen yet. TikTok user Gary, who has since deleted the video, managed to capture our latest inductee into the No-Fly Hall of Fame during a Ryanair flight departing the UK. And let's just say, our resident Raging Karen wasn't exactly on her best behavior. In fact, she was serving up a whole lot of attitude with a side of entitlement.
Son, Let's go outside. Mouthy little.
Right, you even need to come off the aircraft
When we
now.
get off the aircraft, but you, look here, she's still smirking. Fucking on my phone. Fucking on my phone. Still smirking. She's fucking putting her finger up. You little mouthy bitch. You little mouthy bitch.
No one's ever going to believe it.
Yeah, you mouthy fucking bitch. Sit there. You mouthy fucking bitch. Yeah? Yeah? Right. See it. See it. Let me meet you outside this fucking aircraft, you mouthy fucking bitch. She's mouthy. I've just filmed it. I've just filmed it. Can I please have your boarding pass? No, you can't. No, you're filming. I can't. No, I can't.
I care there.
Go over there, home, okay? You don't want your bag? No, I don't want my bag. See that, Matthew? See that? See that? I'm gonna make you famous! I'm gonna make you famous! You don't even know!
No matter how much security an airport has, there is no guarding against Mother Nature when she decides to strike. This video captures a terrifying earthquake shaking an airport to its core, sending passengers and staff into a full-blown panic. If you ever find yourself in an airport during an earthquake, stay indoors, steer clear of windows and large structures, and brace yourself. The safest move? Drop to your knees, cover your head, and hold on until the shaking stops. Once it's over, watch out for falling debris and follow emergency evacuation instructions.
Alright, so we can sell this to CNN then. Yeah. Our reporter. You're gonna be famous.
Thankfully, despite the chaos, reports confirmed that no one was harmed, a rare stroke of luck in such a terrifying situation. At first glance, the passenger seemed like a regular traveler, friendly, relaxed, but his luggage told a different story.
Trae aproximadamente 4 bultos y por lo que vemos en el escáner viene casi todo comida.
As he placed his bag onto the conveyor belt for screening, something on the scanner made the officer pause. It mostly looked like food, but one item didn't add up. To be sure, the officer decided on a manual inspection. The moment the passenger lifted his bag, a single drop of blood hit the floor, then another. A chilling silence fell over the checkpoint. Unzipping the bag, the officer was met with a gruesome sight. Inside, raw bloody meat was stuffed between clothes and plastic bags. The smell hit instantly. The passenger, unfazed, casually identified it as shellfish, but they had exploded under the pressure, drenching everything in a dark, oozing mess. The officer exchanged glances with his team. This was far from ordinary. At the airport on October 16, 2023, an unsuspecting traveler stepped off a flight from Ras Al Khaimah, completely unaware that he was already on officials' radar. Customs officers had been watching closely, and as soon as he set foot in the terminal, they moved in. At first glance, he seemed like any other passenger, but a thorough search quickly revealed something far from ordinary. His pants were hiding a golden secret. Tucked away in the fabric was 175 grams of gold dust, carefully concealed yet no match for the sharp eyes of airport authorities. The precious metal, valued at a jaw-dropping 1,082,000 rupees, had been smuggled with expert precision. But the passenger's clever trick wasn't enough to slip past security. His plan unraveled in an instant, turning what had seemed like a smooth arrival into a dramatic bust. Imagine stepping off a long flight, exhausted but relieved to be back on solid ground. As you shuffle through customs, you notice a fellow passenger carrying what looks like an ordinary packet of dry fruits. Nothing unusual, right? But something about him seems off. Before you can put your finger on it, customs officers swoop in, stopping him for a closer look. A routine check quickly turns into a jaw-dropping revelation. Hidden among the so-called snacks are 40 precisely cut pieces of gold, weighing a solid 254 grams and worth over 15 lakh rupees. But the surprises don't stop there. Tucked away with a stash is an iPhone 14 Pro Max, nearly 1.5 lakh rupees in value. The air is thick with tension as the officers expose the elaborate smuggling attempt. What started as an everyday moment at customs suddenly transforms into high-stakes uncovering a concealed riches. Turns out not everything is as it seems, especially when gold and gadgets are disguised as travel snacks. We've all seen our fair share of airport meltdowns, public freakouts that range from mildly embarrassing to downright disturbing. And yet, no matter how many times we witness these outbursts, they never fail to send a chill down my spine.
God damn it! Who does that to a woman like me? Who? Get me out of this thing!
There's something unsettling about watching someone lose complete control, screaming and raging in a public space over an inconvenience. It's a stark reminder how quick people are to lash out instead of handling problems rationally.
What?
Get me out of here! Get me out of here!
It's not just about frustration, it speaks to a deeper issue, a growing lack of patience, empathy, and emotional control in today's world. In this particular video, the woman at the center of the meltdown eventually storms off, though it's unclear why. Maybe she realized she wasn't getting her way, or maybe she just needed a dramatic exit to complete the scene. Either way, it's another addition to the ever-growing collection of airport tantrums that leave us all shaking our heads. Imagine stepping off a plane from Bangkok, tired but ready to get through customs, when you're suddenly caught in the middle of a scene straight out of an action thriller at Chennai International Airport. Customs officials are going about their usual checks when they stumble upon one very curious passenger. As they begin to open his bags, a tiny pair of wide-eyed marmosets peek out, looking a little too calm for comfort. But it doesn't stop there. As the search continues, a meerkat shoots out from the bag, followed by a squirming fat-tailed gerbil, scrambling to escape. And just when you think it couldn't get crazier, deeper in the luggage are the piercing glassy eyes of an albino Pac-Man frog and the shifting colors of a chameleon trying to blend in. And then, hidden at the bottom, two iguanas lie completely still, almost like they're trying to play it cool. Each new discovery leaves the customs officers more and more stunned. What began as a routine inspection quickly turned into a wild, unforgettable encounter, a luggage search unlike any other. Flying can be nerve-wracking enough on its own, but imagine sitting in your seat waiting for takeoff when you glance out the window and see this happening. Someone climbing onto the wing of a commercial plane. Yeah, that's not exactly part of the usual pre-flight checklist. Not only is it insanely dangerous, with a risk of powerful jet engines, high-speed winds, and, falling off, but it's also a serious security breach. Anyone reckless enough to pull a stunt like this is looking at hefty fines, possible jail time, and a permanent ban from flying. One thing's for sure, for the passengers in this flight, this trip is already off to a very unexpected start. 1 minute you're just doing your usual shift at the reception desk handling the usual flow of people and paperwork. Next, you're about to witness something straight out of a horror movie, and in HD no less.
Hello, Mel speaking. Hold on a second, what do you mean live snakes? Where? In her checked-in baggage?
It all starts when the head customs officer gets a tip that something suspicious has popped up on the x-ray machine. She's skeptical at first. Could it really be that bad? But when she heads over to the x-ray station to take a look for herself, her eyes widen in disbelief. There in the luggage are large live snakes curled up with several eggs tucked inside.
Although the passengers suggesting that she tried to help another passenger with excess baggage. Ultimately,
not wasting any time, she moves on to check the rest of the suspect's bags. To her shock, inside multiple boxes are tiny monkeys and kittens, all hidden away. It quickly becomes clear these poor creatures were likely meant to serve as meals for the snakes once they get hungry. Of course, the animals were immediately seized. They hadn't been declared, nor were they certified for transport. What started as a routine day at the office had turned into a shocking discovery that no one was prepared for. Flying can be stressful enough. Tight spaces, turbulence, delays, it's all part of the experience, but nothing makes it worse, quite like an unruly passenger turning the cabin into their personal stage for chaos. Whether it's shouting matches, aggressive behavior, or outright refusing to follow crew instructions, these troublemakers don't just make things awkward, they can create serious safety risks. That's why flight attendants are trained to de-escalate situations, using calm communication and conflict resolution techniques to keep things under control. As a passenger, the best thing you can do is stay out of it, follow the crew's instructions, let them handle the situation. Let's hope your next flight is free of these kinds of travelers. It all started with a quiet whisper in the shadows, just enough of a hint to send Mumbai's customs officers down a wild, unexpected path. They had their eyes on a mysterious parcel that had come all the way from Belgium. Hidden inside its cardboard shell, a jaw-dropping 1,459 grams of MDMA, worth an eye-watering 2 crore 70 lakh rupees. The officers didn't rush in. Instead, they blended seamlessly into the everyday hustle of the streets, hopping into auto rickshaws and quietly keeping an eye on their target for 2 whole days. Then, on the 3rd day, they knew the moment had arrived. The trap was set in the controlled chaos of Valparia's airport sorting office, and like clockwork, the suspect walked right into their net. What followed was a daring operation executed under the strict NDPS Act, proving not just the officers' sharp intelligence, but also the incredible courage of the Special Cargo Commissioner. It was a high-stakes takedown, and they pulled it off with precision and stealth. When you're on a plane, your biggest concern is usually turbulence or the exhaustion of a long-haul flight. But for these passengers, their nightmare took a shocking turn when the co-pilot of their flight pulled off something truly terrifying.
Your attention, please. This is a police operation. Please don't move. Stay relaxed and keep your hands on your head. The aircraft.
Mid-flight, the co-pilot took control of the aircraft, hijacking it from the primary pilot and diverting it to a completely different country. As panic set in among the passengers, the safest course of action was to stay calm, avoid drawing attention, and follow instructions, standard protocol in any hijacking situation. Authorities later speculated that the co-pilot's motive was to seek asylum in another country, making this one of the most bizarre and unsettling mid-air takeovers in aviation history. Looks can be deceiving, and this security check turned out to be anything but a routine.
Terminal. Sniffer dog Badger is examining baggage arriving from the Caribbean. Customs dogs are possibly the most powerful tool in the fight against drugs.
As the luggage rolls through the security line, one of the trained dogs picks up on something strange. Its nose twitches, alerting the officers to a possible problem. They mark the bag and wait for its owner to claim it. When the woman finally steps forward to collect her luggage, they move in and politely ask her to step aside for a few questions and a search.
So that's probably what we're looking for. I'll quickly go and do this, quickly go and spike it, just make sure.
She unlocks her bag without hesitation, and the officer begins digging through her clothes, but finds nothing suspicious. That's when things get interesting. Something hidden within the casing catches their attention. Using a small pick, the officer carefully scrapes away at the bag and reveals a stash of white powder. A quick test confirms it. It's cocaine. What seemed like a routine check turned into a high-stakes bust, and the officer's persistence paid off. In a heart-stopping moment over Daegu, South Korea, just minutes before landing, a 30-year-old passenger does the unthinkable. He forces open the door of a moving airplane mid-flight. The sudden rush of wind sends shockwaves of chaos and panic through the cabin as passengers and crew scramble to process what just happened. Despite the terrifying ordeal, the plane lands safely, and authorities waste no time arresting the reckless individual. However, the trauma lingers. 12 people are treated for hyperventilation, a stark reminder how fragile in-flight safety can be. Thankfully, with seatbelts securely fastened, no one was seriously harmed, but this incident will no doubt leave an unforgettable mark on those aboard. A woman heading off on a short trip to Vietnam caught the attention of Australian border officers right away. On paper, she was living on a pension, yet here she was, traveling like someone with deep pockets. She claimed her boyfriend in Vietnam had helped foot the bill for the trip, which immediately raised some red flags.
And has very little money.
You pay for your holiday?
She claims her holiday was partly funded by her boyfriend, who lives in Vietnam.
Suspicious, the officers decided to give her a thorough search. What they found, however, was nothing they were expecting: a massive stash of seafood. But here's the twist: the fish was rotten, crawling with maggots, and definitely not something anyone would want to transport. Still, the system flagged her luggage for cocaine, so they kept digging.
Frozen. Yeah. It's raw. It's raw.
She insisted it was all for a Vietnamese restaurant, but the officers weren't buying it. After running tests, they confirmed she was clean when it came to drugs, but by then, the fish had already been seized, leaving her plans in complete limbo. The woman was stuck, and her luxurious trip had just hit a major snag.
Yep. Okay, so because of the live infestation.
Earthquakes are terrifying no matter where they strike, but when one hits an airport packed with travelers, heavy equipment, and towering structures, the stakes get even higher. The violent shaking sends people into panic as emergency alarms blare and the entire terminal plunges into darkness. The power knocked down by the tremors. Screams echo through the building as passengers and staff realize there's nowhere to run. With the ground rumbling beneath them, many can only drop to their knees, cover their heads, and pray that the shaking stops before something collapses. Airports are designed to withstand disasters, but when nature strikes, anything can happen. Hopefully everyone inside made it out safe and unharmed after this nightmare scenario. It started like any other routine luggage scan at SeaTac Airport, but agents soon stumbled upon something completely unexpected. Buried deep inside a suitcase was a battered cardboard box that didn't seem to belong. When they opened it, they found nearly 3 dozen intricately carved figurines, daggers, and tusks, pieces that looked like they belonged in a museum, not someone's luggage. But these weren't just fancy trinkets, they were made of ivory, and that's illegal to bring into the US. The agent's suspicions had been raised when the couple claimed they were just bringing back pickled mango from the Philippines, a claim that seemed too simple to be true. A quick X-ray scan revealed a whole different story. When they cracked open the box, the officers found ivory carvings made from elephant, hippopotamus, and warthog tusks, worth a staggering $25,000 on the black market. It was the largest ivory bust SeaTac had seen in years, but in the end, the couple's travels took a hit. They were hit with a $500 fine, leaving them with a hefty price to pay for their smuggling attempt. Our main character in this wild airport saga, TikTok user Stefan. Stefan insists he legitimately paid for his Hertz rental car but finds himself accused and mistreated by a supposed manager at the airport location.
I'm gonna get the rental receipt.
The car is reported stolen. You have the keys.
It's not because it's in Florida. The car is in Florida. That's fine. That's fine. You didn't do your job. You didn't do your job. You didn't do your job.
Give me the keys back. No.
I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt. I have the rental receipt for you. I have the rental receipt.
Get the out of here.
Yep.
Piece of shit.
Yep.
Get out of here.
Oh yeah, the
Give me the keys or get out of here.
Hertz to the airport. This is your manager.
Give me the keys or get out of here.
And you at me? And you swung at me?
Get out of here.
And you swung at me?
Give me the keys.
That's assault. That's assault. That's assault.
You stole
That's assault.
property.
That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. That's assault. What's your name?
I'm not giving
What's your
you
name?
money. Get the f-
Nah,
out of
yep,
here.
yep.
Get out of here now.
Yep. You're fired, son.
Get out of here.
You're gonna get fired, son.
Shit.
You're gonna get fired.
Get out of here
Hertz,
now.
Harrisburg Airport. That's your guy.
Get out of here.
That's your guy. That's your
You got
guy.
the keys, give them to me.
That's your guy. Hertz Airport. That's your guy.
Dog,
That's your guy. That's your guy. Hertz, that's your guy.
Frustrated but determined, he retrieves his paperwork, solid proof of his reservation, and returns to set the record straight. But things don't go as planned.
So, here you are. Here's the receipt. You can look up the information.
Okay, good. Now I have your information.
Can you make a copy, please, for yourself, for your records?
No.
Make a copy for your
You have
records.
the keys to a stolen car. You have the keys to a stolen car.
Make a receipt, please.
No,
Can
I'm
you
not doing
can you make a
anything
copy?
for you.
Can you make
I'm
a
not
copy?
doing anything for you.
You don't
until
have
give
to.
Me those keys.
Listen, we
Are
can
you gonna give me the keys.
contact
to
the cops like you said. Go ahead.
Give me the keys to the car.
Let's contact the cops like you said. Come on. Let's do it. Because you swung at me. So now you about to get arrested for simple assault.
Let's make it happen.
You about to get arrested for simple assault.
You're gonna get arrested for stealing a car.
Okay, we're gonna see. Call him up.
I'll be right back.
Do that, please. Please and thank you. Oh yeah, keep cussing.
You stole a car.
This is fantastic customer service.
You're not even a customer.
But you got the receipt in your hand. But you have the receipt in your hand.
In a follow-up video, Stefan reveals that police were called to the scene. Hoping for justice, he shows them the footage of the confrontation and requests to press charges for assault. Their response? It's not that serious, just let it go. Then, the final twist, the guy Stefan was arguing with wasn't even the manager, just a regular desk attendant playing power games. In the end, Stefan was completely in the right. He had paid for the rental, wasn't a thief, and after all the chaos, everyone just went their separate ways. What started as a quiet, uneventful night at the airport quickly turned into a scene straight out of an action movie. Airport staff were going about their usual routines when, out of nowhere, chaos erupted. A drunk driver, completely out of control, barrels through the airport barriers, smashing through obstacles. The security and staff race after him in a desperate attempt to stop the madness. The vehicle swerves wildly, leaving a path of destruction behind it while alarms blare throughout the terminal. Crashing into an airport isn't just reckless, it's a major security threat. The consequences? Arrest, heavy fines, and serious criminal charges for breaching a high-security area. After a long chase, the driver's reckless joyride finally comes to an end as authorities take him down. Safe to say, this is one flight he won't be catching anytime soon. On October 7, 2023, Hyderabad's customs officers made a jaw-dropping discovery that no one saw coming. 2 passengers arriving from Dubai were flagged for a closer inspection based on profiling, and what they uncovered was nothing short of astonishing. They found gold, but not in the usual form you'd expect. Instead of bars or coins, the smugglers had cleverly hidden 454 grams of powdered gold inside packets of detergent, flour, and notes. Everyday items that no one would think twice about. The gold, worth an eye-popping 2.664 crore rupees, was seized right then and there. The method was as crafty as it was daring, mixing gold with mundane products to throw off any suspicion. It just goes to show the lengths smugglers will go to. The discovery was as unexpected as it was valuable, proving once again the sharp vigilance and quick thinking of customs officers who were always on the lookout for the cleverest tricks. What started as a typical day at the airport quickly took a wild turn when a man completely lost it over a missing passport. Frustration quickly boiled over as he lashed out, throwing a full-blown tantrum in the middle of the terminal. Security stepped in trying to de-escalate the situation, but he wasn't having it. Instead of calming down, he went on a rampage, smashing anything in reach and making an already bad day worse for everyone around him. With tensions rising and passengers backing away in shock, security had no choice but to step in, forcefully. Within seconds, the man was pinned to the ground, his outburst brought to an abrupt end. Hopefully, no one was injured during this chaotic meltdown, but one thing's for sure, this guy won't be flying anytime soon. At first glance, the children's candy looked harmless enough, nothing to raise any suspicions, but as the customs officer peered closer, he couldn't shake the feeling that something was off. What could these candies really be hiding? He opened one of the candy packs, letting the contents spill out. At first, it seemed like nothing more than candy wrappers, but that wasn't the end of the story. The officer carefully ripped open the cardboard packaging, handing a piece over to his colleague. That's when they realized something was tucked away inside. As they pried the cardboard apart, the truth came to light. Thin sheets of pure refined gold, carefully concealed within the packaging. Whoever had hidden it knew exactly what they were doing. The officers added the gold to the growing pile of discoveries they had already made. Amazed at the ingenuity behind this smuggling attempt, what looked like a simple candy pack had turned out to be hiding a small fortune. This next clip starts off pretty normal, passengers boarding, finding their seats, and settling in for the flight. But then just as things seem calm, a drunk guy instantly shatters the peace in the cabin. If you ever seen a drunk passenger on a flight before, you probably know where this is headed.
You have a bag here? Oh.
Slurred words, loud rambling, and a complete lack of personal space. Yeah, it's not a good look at 30,000 feet. Airlines don't play around when it comes to intoxicated passengers, and if you're too far gone, they have every right to deny you entry, or even kick you off mid-boarding. After some heated back and forth with the crew, security steps in and escorts him right back off the plane. Safe to say, everyone on board breathed a sigh of relief and maybe even enjoyed the irony of watching someone get grounded before takeoff. On August 5th, 2023, Hyderabad Customs got a tip-off that set off alarms. They were on the trail of something big, and their target was an Indian traveler returning from Dubai. Suspicion grew as the officers closed in on him, and what they uncovered was nothing short of shocking. Nearly 1,924 grams of gold paste hidden inside his underwear, worth a staggering 1 crore 18 lakh rupees. The smuggler's desperate attempt to conceal the gold made it even more intriguing. It was clear that he had gone to extreme lengths to hide the precious metal. As the customs team celebrated cracking yet another smuggling attempt, a host of questions lingered. Who else was involved in this operation? How had they managed to get this gold paste past security undetected? The plot thickened as the authorities dug deeper, uncovering a daring smuggling operation that seemed to have more layers than anyone could have imagined. The mystery was far from over, and the investigation was just getting started. Normally, air travel follows a simple routine: book your ticket, board your flight, and land at your destination without a hitch. But thanks to one unruly passenger who couldn't keep his cool, his flight took a detour into chaos before it even left the ground.
You started it, just remember that. Dude! Hey! Now! You got it?
It all starts when this guy picks a fight with another passenger, instantly turning the cabin into a battleground. As tensions rise, the rest of the passengers sit there annoyed but unsurprised, because they all know how this usually ends: delays, cancellations, and a whole lot of frustration.
You got it? Put your hands down and don't touch anybody! Put your hands down and don't touch anybody!
After some back and forth and probably a few choice words from the crew, security steps in and hauls the guy off the plane, and just like that, order is restored. At first, the officer thought it was just another routine check, but something about this package felt off. The Dubai customs officer had weighed the box and immediately knew something wasn't right. Whatever was inside was clearly too heavy for what it appeared to be. Upon closer inspection, the officer realized the package was disguised as an Apple device box, likely an attempt to throw off the inspection. With a bit of caution, the officer opened it, and what he found was far from what he expected. Inside the box was a significant amount of cocaine, cleverly hidden beneath the packaging.
Nobody touch any bag, okay?
Not stopping there, the officer checked a second phone case, and to his shock, it was hiding a similar stash of drugs. It was clear that someone had gone to great lengths to smuggle in these illicit items, but the officer's keen eye had caught the trick before it could slip through. It was a chilling moment when customs officers noticed something moving inside a piece of luggage that was about to pass through security. The bag belonged to a young man, and as it went through the scanner, something didn't sit right. The customs officer could sense something was off and decided to pull it aside for a closer inspection. Unzipping the bag, he immediately spotted 2 red bags inside, suspicious enough on their own. But when something inside one of the bags shifted, the officer's instincts kicked in. With a sense of urgency, he opened it up and peeled back the covering. What he found was nothing short of shocking. Inside were 13 rare bobtail lizards, tightly packed and hidden away in an attempt to smuggle them out of Perth. The lizards, clearly uncomfortable and struggling, had been carefully concealed, but the officer's sharp eye caught the movement just in time. It was a dangerous and illegal smuggling attempt that had been thwarted, thanks to some quick thinking.
See your girls. I'm good, Chef. Remember your girls. I'm good, Chef. You don't care about the girls? You don't care about the girls. You don't care about the girls. Just hush. You don't care about the girls.
Another airport, another meltdown. This guy was on a mission determined to make sure everyone in the building knew about his nightmare with American Airlines. His partner desperately tried to calm him down, reminding him to think about the girls, but the need to vent was just too strong.
Everybody, Justin! American Airlines is over. Start. Here we go. Justin, here. I'm not kidding. Don't talk to me anymore. You don't care about the girls? So I want to tell you about Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly. Shelby and Dolly, remember I'm gonna do it for you. Shelby and Dolly. That's it. Shelby and Dolly. Remember them. Shelby and Dolly, remember them.
For a brief moment, it looked like he might actually cool off, until a fellow passenger politely asked him to step aside. Big mistake. Just like that, he snapped right back into full-blown rage mode, proving this meltdown was far from over. What started as a routine landing quickly took a surprising turn. Imagine stepping off a flight from Colombo, thinking you're just another passenger blending in with a crowd, but then out of nowhere, AIU officers start to close in on one particular lady. What did they know that the rest of us didn't? With a watchful eye, the officers begin searching her belongings and the tension starts to build. They start with her slippers, and that's when the real discovery happens. Hidden beneath the soles were 14 meticulously concealed pieces of gold. As the officers carefully uncovered each piece, it gleamed in the light, each bit adding up to a total of 393 grams. But this wasn't just any gold. The stash was worth a staggering 1,884,000 rupees, or about $22,683.36. The officers didn't hesitate. They seized it on the spot, marking another successful bust under the Customs Act in 1962. What seemed like a simple arrival turned into masterstroke, a smuggling detection. On November 1st, 2021, what was supposed to be a quick domestic flight turned into a nightmare for travelers when the plane had to turn back shortly after takeoff due to bad weather. Among the stranded passengers was a couple traveling with their 5-month-old baby, and after 7 grueling hours at the airport with no food or water, frustration finally boiled over. Some might call their reaction immature or over the top, but anyone who's ever been stuck in an airport with a hungry, exhausted infant knows that patience only lasts so long. Pushed to his breaking point, the father finally snaps and takes action, and that's when things really escalate. Thankfully, after the incident, the airline stepped up, offering accommodations and long overdue answers to the stranded passengers. The passengers had just passed through the scanner when the officers noticed something that immediately set off alarm bells. One woman arriving from Africa seemed to have something strange hidden on her body, something that didn't quite sit right.
Gives Hassan a clue to what it might be. I suspect it's smuggling diamonds, because we have many cases.
The shadows caught by the scanner gave the officer a strong hunch about what was going on. They decided to bring her in for further questioning, and she didn't put up any resistance. In fact, she cooperated fully, agreeing to go into the women's bathroom to remove whatever she was hiding.
Lovely stones, but it is really diamond. It's been not cut and polished. He's right.
There, she handed over 5 mysterious packs, which were promptly presented to the officer in charge. As he carefully cut open the first pack, his eyes widened in disbelief. Inside were rough, unrefined diamonds. It was clear what was happening. She was attempting to smuggle these valuable gems into the country without any proper documentation, a serious crime. What seemed like an innocent pass through security had quickly turned into a major bust, with the woman caught red-handed in a desperate attempt to smuggle diamonds under the radar. Atlanta airport workers got more than they bargained for when 27-year-old Jennifer Holder turned a fire extinguisher into her personal weapon of choice. It all started when she allegedly dined and dashed at Buffalo Wild Wings. When an airport employee confronted her about the unpaid tab, she didn't argue. She sprayed him down with a fire extinguisher.
She's a terrorist. Oh my God! This bitch crazy! Oh my God!
But she wasn't done. Holder then made a run for a restricted security door, and when police officers tried to stop her, she let loose again, blasting them in the face with the extinguisher. Not content with just chemical warfare, she spit and kicked at the officers for good measure.
Stop resisting.
She was quickly taken into custody, facing charges for obstructing law enforcement, 2 counts of simple assault, and 3 counts of simple battery. Not exactly the grand exit she was hoping for. It took some serious effort to uncover what was hidden, but once the officer finally got his hands on it, he knew this was just the tip of the iceberg. He had confiscated a seemingly innocent package, but something didn't sit right. His gut told him there was more to this than met the eye. With a trained eye, he spotted a mysterious casing tucked away inside the package. He expertly worked his way through the locking mechanism, as if he had done this countless times before. When the casing finally opened, he pulled out another package, this one carefully concealed and much more suspicious. Inside, he found a sizable stash of raw gold, neatly hidden away in a way that suggested it was meant to be smuggled into the country, likely using a diplomatic bag. It was a daring move, and had it gone unnoticed, the gold would have slipped through the cracks, but the officer's sharp instincts had caught it, preventing what could have been a major smuggling operation. As adults, we're expected to keep our cool in public no matter how frustrated or angry we get. After all, we're supposed to set an example for younger generations. But every now and then, someone comes along who seems to have missed that memo, like this guy. In the clip, a man can be seen threatening an elderly passenger who is simply trying to de-escalate the situation. Despite the older man's calm demeanor and complete lack of retaliation, the aggressor refuses to back down, continuing to intimidate him in increasingly disturbing ways.
Wow! Oh my God! Oh my God!
making threats in an airport isn't just reckless, it can lead to arrest, hefty fines, and even jail time. Not to mention, it disrupts airport operations and puts security on high alert. Unfortunately, the video cuts off before we see how it all ends, leaving us wondering, did anyone step in, or did things get even worse? In this next clip, a group of tourists eagerly lines up behind the runway, all set to experience the powerful blast of air from a plane taking off. They wait in anticipation, probably thinking it'll be a thrilling once-in-a-lifetime experience, but the moment the engines roar to life, they instantly regret their decision. Jet engines generate an insane amount of thrust, ranging from tens of thousands to over 100,000 pounds of force, depending on the aircraft. That kind of power isn't something to mess around with, and these tourists learned that the hard way. As the plane accelerates, the force of the jet blast sends them flying, knocking them off their feet like rag dolls. Watching them get swept away is both hilarious and terrifying, and a reminder that some things are best left to common sense, if only they had any. This next encounter starts mid-flight with a passenger shouting and causing a scene, completely disrupting the cabin space. The flight attendants do their best to calm him down using every de-escalation tactic they can think of, but nothing works.
Where are they diverting us? Because wherever it is, there's got to be a bloodbath everywhere. You can run away. You can all run away if you want. If you're men, you can run. I won't kill you.
Instead of settling down, the man doubles down in his tantrum, yelling at both the crew and his fellow passengers. Most people just try to ignore him, probably hoping he'll tire himself out, but being ignored only fuels his outburst. Then, in a shocking turn, he takes things way too far, threatening to take over the plane. That's when things get serious.
I'm taking over this plane.
Dude, I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. You can't get by that.
Making a hijacking threat isn't just reckless, it's a one-way ticket to a lifetime of legal trouble. We're talking immediate arrest, major criminal charges, massive fines, and a lengthy prison sentence. According to reports, his outburst didn't end well for him. He was arrested the moment the plane landed. Airports are prime locations for protests. They're high traffic, highly visible, and almost guaranteed to draw media attention. But they're also heavily guarded, meaning things can escalate fast, just like in this video. What starts as a demonstration with a message quickly spirals out of control when protesters refuse to comply with police orders. Tensions rise, voices get louder, and before anyone can blink, the scene erupts into chaos. A peaceful protest turns into a violent clash, with both sides pushing, shoving, and struggling for control. The situation gets so out of hand that it becomes impossible to trace where the chaos even started. In a matter of moments, the airport is a scene of absolute mayhem. A terrifying stampede of bodies, security alarms blaring, and panic setting in. Protesting at an airport doesn't just risk fines or travel bans, it can lead to arrests, criminal charges, and serious legal consequences. And in this case, it also led to injuries, filtered chaos. Forget snakes on a plane, this is drunks on a plane, and it's just as chaotic. Meet our main character, a guy who thought chugging nearly an entire bottle of alcohol just 30 minutes before takeoff was a solid plan. At first, he managed to keep it together. Well, mostly. A few travelers caught glimpses of him stumbling around the terminal, barely able to stay upright in his seat and wobbling through the aisles like a human turbulence warning.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
Niggas talking shit.
Who is? Okay. Can you come over here and talk to me?
Yeah.
All right.
She knows.
Okay. Come over here.
Come on.
What's your name?
Jeremy, bro. Senior, too.
Are you flying out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Come on, keep up.
Jeremy,
keep up.
Jeremy,
keep
I'm
up.
not keeping up, buddy.
not playing.
Come over here.
I'm not playing with nothing. I'm not playing with nothing, bro. I'm not playing with shit,
Jeremy,
bro.
Jeremy, come sit down and talk to me.
Oh, now we're sitting? Or are we sitting?
Yeah, sit right here.
Are we gonna sit or are we gonna sit?
I'm not gonna sit. Come sit down.
If you're not gonna sit, I'm not gonna sit.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No, walk me
You
to
have
the
a bag or
plane. Walk
anything?
me to the plane. I'm supposed to be getting on. Actually, no.
Hang on. What's up? Tell me what's
I
up.
have to get on this plane. Okay.
But then things took a turn. Out of nowhere, he erupted, screaming, yelling, and getting downright belligerent with fellow passengers. The scene turned into a full-blown spectacle, and it wasn't long before airport officers stepped in to shut it down. Want to see how his drunken adventure ended? Watch as chaos meets consequences.
His sibling dropped him off.
150 on 10-4.
Came, checked him in with me. Never told me he had any type of ailments, nothing.
It's a whole bunch of miscommunication type shit. So like the reason why he's here is because of a whole different incident. Okay. And I'm the guy like, nah, you feel me? Nah, that. I'm trying to go. Where'd you I have Seattle. I only have one destination. Okay. I came out here for a football tournament, didn't go that way. So now I want to go home. Nothing. You can check me.
I just did, man.
Nothing.
Right.
So why?
Because they say you were causing a scene, man.
Can you grab your ID out of there, out of your wallet, out of here for me? Sit down. It's right here.
Stand up, bro.
Sit down, buddy.
I'm a grown-ass man.
Jeremy. Chill out, buddy. Chill out.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, I'm asking you to sit down.
And I'm not sitting down. Is that a problem?
It is.
Problem?
It is, yeah.
No.
No,
you're gonna sit here and you're gonna watch me grab my wallet.
Jeremy, sit down right now.
I'm not sitting down, bro. No.
Sit down.
I didn't
Sit
do
down.
it.
Sit down.
What did I do, bro?
Sit down.
What did I do?
You're being a pain in the ass. Sit
No,
down.
I'm not.
Okay? Sit down.
No, I'm not.
Jeremy, sit down right now. Jeremy?
I didn't do anything.
I'm trying to help you out.
Listen,
man.
listen.
I'm trying
You
help
listen
out.
to me.
Okay.
I didn't. You listen to me.
You want to hand it?
What did I do? What did I do?
Sit down because
You want to end up in handcuffs?
What did I do?
Sit down.
Washington.
So we're sending
You're the rest of it death disorderly, man.
over your way. Also, can you attend that video? None of us got that.
Am I? It's this one. Can I put it back?
What was the number?
Look at me, bro.
Hey.
Real shit.
No,
like
I'm looking
I'm
at
talking
somebody
to
else right now. I need to look at you. I need you to relax and we figure out what's going on.
What the are you looking at right now? You're looking at nobody, bro. Looking at nobody, bro. What are you talking about? Can you talk to me like a real motherfucker? Like,
tell me what happened today.
Listen up. So you've been denied boarding, so now you're trespassing this airport. So you're going to leave this airside right now. If you stay here, you're going to be arrested for trespassing. Do you understand?
So how do I get back home to Washington?
I don't know, but you're going to leave the airside right now.
So how do I get back home to Washington?
Go, Jeremy. Grab your.
Is this your stuff?
Listen, we'll explain that on the Let's take a walk.
Can you grab me? Come on.
No, grab your stuff. Let's go.
I grab my own stuff?
Yep.
We're going to explain to you how to get back to Washington. Come on.
Grab that and this.
It's not a game. You're either going to laugh and pick up your stuff and leave right now.
Jeremy.
Shut up, bro. Don't touch me, bro. I get the
Hang on. Easy.
Put your hand behind his back.
Get him off me. You're done. Right now. Get him off me. I ain't shit. Why is he on me still? Why are you on me still? Why are you on me still? Why are you on me still?
Keep your face away from me.
Why are you on me still? Why are you on me still? Why are you on me still?
your face away
Get the
from
fuck off me, bro. Get off me.
I got it.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. Now you're talking shit. No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not. Hey, I want a different officer. I want you. I want you.
Bobby.
Tell him to let me go. Tell me to let him go.
A diaper and bullets sounds like an odd pairing, right? But when the officers discovered them hidden together, it was enough to make anyone stop in their tracks.
Officers at LaGuardia Airport in New York found 17 bullets hidden inside a disposable diaper. The Arkansas man carrying the otherwise clean diaper
During a routine bag search, they came across a clean disposable diaper, nothing unusual at first, but when they checked it, they found several 9mm bullets carefully tucked inside. The man immediately denied packing the bullets himself, quickly shifting the blame onto his girlfriend, claiming she had put them in his bag without him knowing, but the officers weren't buying it. They charged him with unlawful possession of ammunition, and just like that, what started as a routine check turned into a serious legal matter. Thanks to cutting-edge technology, rigorous safety standards, and top-tier pilot training, air travel has never been safer. But let's be real, no form of travel is completely risk-free, and this horrifying video is proof of that. During a Japan Airlines flight, a catastrophic mid-air collision sent the plane engulfed in flames while still 1,000 feet above the ground. The sheer terror of being trapped inside a burning aircraft thousands of feet in the air is unimaginable. In moments like this, survival depends on staying calm, listening to crew instructions, and getting out as fast as possible. Brace for impact, locate the nearest exit, and evacuate swiftly but orderly. Miraculously, despite the horrifying inferno, every single passenger on board survived, completely unharmed. Customs officer at Hyderabad Airport received a tip-off about a suspicious passenger arriving on flight EK528 from Dubai. What they uncovered was nothing short of astonishing. As the man's luggage went through the inspection, they found an air compressor, seemingly ordinary at first glance, but something felt off. After taking a closer look, they discovered a silver-coated cylindrical block hidden inside the compressor. As they carefully opened it, the gleam of 24-karat gold started to shine through. The officers were stunned as they realized what they had uncovered: nearly 5 kilograms of gold, worth over 2.5 crore rupees, skillfully concealed in an everyday object. This cunning attempt to smuggle gold into the country was thwarted, thanks to the sharp eyes of Hyderabad's customs officers. It was yet another reminder how smugglers are constantly coming up with increasingly clever methods to hide their treasures, but vigilance and expertise always have the upper hand. A heart-stopping video captures the moment a powerful earthquake rocks an airport in Alaska. Alarms blare, the ground trembles, and sheer panic spreads through the terminal as passengers cling to whatever they can for stability. Security personnel rush to control the chaos, guiding people to safety while the shaking threatens to turn the airport into rubble. Earthquakes can wreak havoc in airport infrastructure, cracking runways, damaging terminals, and grounding flights for hours or even days. Thankfully, modern airports are built with seismic protections, and emergency protocols kick in fast to ensure passenger safety. As the video fades out, the once bustling airport is now eerily empty, a sign that despite the destruction, everyone made it out safely. They say money makes the world go around, but in this case, it was the reason the world came to a screeching halt. The customs officers never saw this coming. They stopped a passenger traveling with his family, feeling something was off. Maybe it was just a gut feeling, but they suspected he might be up to something. When they searched his bags, they didn't expect to find what they did. Inside, they discovered stacks of dollar bills. After counting it all, it added up to a whopping $15,000 in cash. He was trying to smuggle this large sum from Thailand to Bangladesh, avoiding the proper channels and without a necessary declaration. It was a bold move, but the officers were sharp, catching him before his plan could go unnoticed. The money may have been meant to make things smoother for him, but in the end, it was what led to his downfall. The officers weren't ready to give up just yet. They kept digging through the luggage, determined to uncover whatever was hidden inside. What could it be?
He has no money, will be staying in Britain for 2 months, and a friend has agreed to pay all his expenses. It's a story Mike has heard many times before from drug couriers.
The customs officer had already noticed something off about one of the bags under the x-ray. and his gut told him there was a smuggling operation at play. The suspect, however, wasn't making things easy. He claimed he had no money, insisting that his friend had been supporting him, but the officers weren't swayed. They pushed forward, carefully peeling back the inner lining of the luggage. What they found next was carefully concealed and sealed deep within the casing of the bag.
So I've conducted a test on the bottom of your suitcase, which has shown a white paste. A white paste. Yep, I've conducted a test on it which says it's cocaine.
As the officer dug further, he spotted a white substance, one that immediately raised suspicion. His instincts told him it was cocaine, and a quick test confirmed it. With the evidence in hand, the man was arrested on the spot for smuggling. A terrifying scene unfolds as an anti-Semitic mob storms into an airport, leaving destruction in its wake. The violent group shoves past security, forcing open restricted areas in a frantic search for Jewish passengers. Airport staff, visibly shaken, plead with them to stop, insisting there is no one to be found, but their words fall on deaf ears. As the chaos spills onto the runways, the mob turns its attention to planes still on the ground. Pilots, realizing the danger, urgently warn passengers to stay put and keep all doors locked. Their voices tense over the intercom. Meanwhile, airport operations come to a screeching halt, with flights grounded and travelers trapped in a nightmare of fear and uncertainty. The intensity builds until police finally arrive, clashing with rioters and making arrests. But the damage has been done, a shocking display of hatred that left an entire airport shaken to its core. For 12 long days, the NDI operated like a quiet shadow, carefully piecing together the smallest clues at Murtala Muhammad International Airport. Their patience and determination were unwavering, and in the end, it all paid off in a big way. They uncovered and seized the largest heroin shipment ever intercepted, a massive blow to the syndicate. But that wasn't where the story ended. The operation unearthed 107 bank accounts and millions in frozen assets, striking a heavy blow to the cartel's financial network. As the investigation deepened, the trail led them to luxurious mansions, one in Nigeria, the other in Mozambique, both tied to powerful cartel leaders. These grand estates, once symbols of untouchable wealth, now stood on the brink of government seizure. The syndicate's empire was beginning to crumble, and the NDLEA had only just scratched the surface. What started as a quiet mission had turned into a full-scale takedown, and the authorities were far from done. Imagine being stuck at the airport for hours, but finally you're in your seat ready for takeoff. You pull out your phone to record that exciting moment when the plane lifts off, only to capture something terrifying instead. A heavy snowstorm blankets the runway, turning into a slippery, ice-covered hazard. As the plane accelerates, the wheels struggle for grip, and the aircraft skids dangerously. Snow piles obscure runway markings and lights, making it even harder for the pilots to navigate safely. For a few heart-stopping moments, it feels like everything could go horribly wrong. Luckily, the pilots managed to keep control, and despite the nerve-wracking slip, disaster is avoided. No one was hurt, but for everyone on board, this was a takeoff they'd never forget. Between March 20 and 22, 2024, Mumbai's airport commissioner stumbled upon a discovery straight out of a crime thriller. What started as a routine customs check quickly turned into a high-stakes treasure hunt as officers uncovered smuggled goods in the most unexpected places. Cash stashed in check-in bags, diamonds tucked into hand luggage, gold sewn into clothing, and for the boldest of smugglers, some valuables were even hidden inside their bodies. By the time the dust settled, customs had seized a jaw-dropping haul. foreign currency worth 5.36 crore rupees, diamonds valued at 3.75 crore rupees, and gold totaling 1.49 crore rupees. Altogether, a staggering 10.60 crore rupees in illicit goods had been uncovered, proving that some people will go to any lengths to smuggle their fortunes through the airport. What started as just another routine day at Clark National Airport in the Philippines quickly turned into sheer devastation when a massive earthquake struck without warning. The ground rumbled violently, sending passengers and staff into a panic as the airport shook beneath their feet. People scrambled for safety, some rushing towards exits, while others froze in fear, bracing themselves against whatever they could hold on to. The intensity of the moment made it impossible to stay calm. As alarms blared and structures groaned under the unforgiving force of the quake, multiple security cameras captured the chaos from different angles, showing the full scope of destruction unfolding across the airport. Glass shattered, ceiling panels collapsed, and the building trembled under the sheer power of the 6.1 magnitude quake, a force that spared no mercy. Something creepy was crawling through Chennai Airport, literally. Customs officers at the foreign post office received a package from Poland, and when they cracked it open, they were met with a sight straight out of a horror movie. Inside were 107 live tarantulas, carefully packed and very much alive. But these weren't just any spiders, these were rare species protected under CITES, an international agreement that safeguards endangered plants and animals from illegal trade. You can picture the scene, officers staring into a box teeming with tarantulas, their long legs twitching, their bodies shifting. One question loomed large. Who was behind this daring smuggling attempt, and why were these exotic spiders being shipped into the country? Whatever the reason, authorities wasted no time seizing them under the Customs Act, shutting down this 8-legged operation before it could go any further. In the heart of Zambia, a mystery was unraveling at Kenneth Kaunda International Airport, one that left even the most seasoned officers stunned. Stacks of boxes piled high, whispered rumors drifting through the terminal. All night, officials counted and recounted, their eyes widened with every new total. The numbers just didn't seem real. By the time dawn broke, the shocking truth was clear. Over $25 million had been seized. But the biggest question remained, where did it come from and who was behind it? The airport buzzed with speculation. Was it part of a massive smuggling operation, a political scandal, something even more sinister? Yet despite the mounting anticipation, the investigation led to nothing. No names, no leads, no one stepped forward to claim responsibility, and just like that, the trail went cold, leaving behind only questions and a fortune with no owner. Protests usually involve peaceful demonstration, marches, rallies, petitions, or sit-ins, and in today's world, social media campaigns and letters to officials are just as common. But every now and then, someone decides to take a more extreme and disruptive approach, and that's exactly what happened in this bizarre incident. Instead of standing with a sign or chanting in a crowd, one protester thought it would be a great idea to climb on top of an airplane. Yes, you heard that right. She scaled the aircraft, bringing the entire operation to a standstill and leaving passengers, staff, and authorities frustrated beyond belief. Despite multiple warnings, she refused to move, forcing authorities to step in and physically remove her, much like a toddler throwing a tantrum in the middle of a mall, disrupting everyone around her. Protesting for a cause is important, but there's a right way to do it, and this definitely wasn't it. She looked like the sweet old lady next door, the kind who might offer you cookies or chat about the weather, but appearances can be deceiving.
You want to keep your tobacco, but Nikki suspects she's carrying it as part of an organised backy bus.
Some of these are for some of your family?
Yeah.
Okay. And how much money have they given you towards their contribution?
Pulled aside by a customs officer, she watches as they rummage through her luggage. Inside, several packs of what look like tea leaves. The officer raises an eyebrow and asks who they're for. "My family," she replies, her voice steady. Then comes the next question. "Are there any drugs in the packages?" She doesn't flinch. "No," she says.
It's over. We're not doing no drugs or nothing, you know what I mean? You should be looking after waste you know, I'm not a criminal, but you should be looking more to criminals, shouldn't you?
Thank you. Passport's back. She has been stopped by customs before, even though she claimed that she hadn't. I was not happy in my own mind to let her proceed with the goods.
But when the officer offers her the chance for an interview, she makes a choice that sets off alarm bells. She refuses and abandons the package entirely. No argument, no hesitation, just walk away. With her visa returned, she leaves, but her neatly packed tea doesn't go with her. The officers confiscate it, and one thing is crystal clear: whatever's inside, it must be worth leaving behind. What started as a quiet, uneventful day at the airport terminal quickly turned into a full-blown spectacle when a woman lost her mind after missing her flight.
Seriously, call people to judge right now. The head of the TSA. Call that mother right now. Get me.
She screamed at the top of her lungs, berating airline employees and demanding they put her on the next flight for free. Bystanders naturally whipped out their phones, recording the chaotic meltdown as it unfolded. Now we all know airport service isn't always the best, but losing your cool like this? Definitely not the way to go. A little patience and a calm demeanor could have made all the difference.
Next flight. Get me up on the next mother flight. Seriously.
But here's the kicker. After all that yelling, all that outrage, she finds out she was in the wrong terminal the whole time. The sheer secondhand embarrassment from this moment, off the charts.
No, we're WestJet.
This is WestJet, not Delta.
I think you need to go over there.
Oh, you're the wrong terminal?
The stench hit the customs officer before they even laid eyes on the nightmare lurking inside the luggage. It was the kind of smell that turned stomachs, a rancid wave that warned something was very, very wrong.
Inside the man's suitcase is a small cool box.
Le he preguntado y me ha dicho que trae aquí mercancía congelada.
It all started when a passenger was stopped for carrying an unusual amount of luggage, much of it still unchecked. As the officer unzipped one of the bags, they pulled out a mini cooler, prompting the traveler to explain it's just frozen food. But the moment the lid popped open, the truth and the smell came spilling out. Sealed plastic bags filled with meat and vegetables, but instead of fresh ingredients, the officer was met with rotting flesh. The stench was unbearable.
Está dando un asco tremendo. No hay gusano. ¿Que no? ¿Y esto qué es?
Es imposible, hay gusano. No, esa parte de...
¿Esto qué es, caballero? Esto no es un gusano.
Digging further, they unearthed even more bags of frozen fish. While dried fish is allowed in Barcelona, frozen fish is a big no-no due to the risk of contamination. And in this case, that risk had already turned into a full-blown disaster. Inside the sealed bags, wriggling among the fish, were maggots, some even managing to crawl out of their plastic prison. The discovery turned the inspection from routine to downright revolting, leaving the officer to deal with the foulest of surprises hidden in plain sight. After his flight gets delayed, one man decides the best way to handle it is to completely lose his mind. Instead of calmly speaking with staff, he goes off the rails, yelling, flailing, and causing an absolute scene. Passengers nearby, they do what people do best in these situations: pull out their phones and start recording. The growing crowd only adds to the chaos, their shocked reactions making it clear that this was way beyond a normal airport meltdown. But just when you think it can't get any worse, it absolutely does. The man, in his full-blown tantrum, starts stripping down, attempting to take off his clothes as security moves in to contain the situation, and then he reaches into his bag. At that moment, airport security has zero time to waste. They spring into action, tackling and restraining him before things could escalate into something even more dangerous. Thankfully, they get him out of there before anyone gets hurt. But let this be a lesson. Acting out at an airport is a one-way ticket to handcuffs and a permanent spot on the no-fly list. The Australian Border Force thought they were in for a routine check until their canine unit had other plans. A dog handler and his alert sniffer dog zeroed in on a traveler, a woman with her young son. The dog barked, signaling something was off. When questioned, the woman insisted they had nothing to declare, but a scan told a different story.
The dog has smelt something in the bag. We're not sure what it is. So the dog handler has asked me to run it through the x-ray, and I can see organic images on the x-ray.
Something organic was sitting in her bag. When officers unzipped it, their worst suspicions were confirmed. First, bags of contaminated food, crawling with insects. Then, tucked inside a black and white jacket, they found something even more shocking. A rare bird's nest worth over $3,000.
Anything inside here? This item concealed inside the kettle. There is a lot of organic material in there, lots of freshly cooked food items, and I'm a bit concerned as to why.
But the surprises didn't stop there. Digging deeper, they uncovered coral pieces, and in a truly stomach-churning twist, an entire fish infested with maggots. The discovery could have landed the traveler in serious legal trouble, but she and her son got off with a $340 fine. A lucky escape from prosecution.
Consequences can be much more than $340. That could be thousands, even imprisonment. Do you understand?
Yes.
What you did today was very wrong.
But one thing was clear, their innocent luggage was carrying a whole lot more than what they had claimed. What starts as a normal, uneventful day at the airport quickly turns into a scene of confusion and concern. It all begins when a woman is caught on camera sprinting toward an airport cafe. Her movements frantic and erratic. Something is clearly off.
Yeah.
Passengers pause mid-sip, turning their heads as security rushes in to assess the situation. At first, they try to reason with her, hoping to de-escalate whatever is going on, but it quickly becomes clear she's either in a severe mental crisis or under the influence of something.
Get your hands like that, okay?
Are you guys okay to see me arrested like this? Where are you
Right now, you're detained, so please place your hands behind your back.
Okay, Mr. Bacon and Mr.
Her wild gestures, incoherent words, and refusal to cooperate make it impossible to calm her down. Even some of the cafe patrons step in, offering help, a seat, even water, but nothing works. She only becomes more agitated, her mental state unraveling by the second. At this point, security has no choice. They move in swiftly, ensuring the safety of everyone around her.
That's exactly what is going to happen. So who's the head honcho here? You tell me. Come on, kiss me.
It's an unsettling sight. Hopefully she got the help she needed, because whatever was going on, she wasn't okay. At first glance, the slippers looked completely ordinary, stylish even, but the real surprise, what was hiding inside? A Mumbai customs officer had a gut feeling about this particular pair of women's slippers. Something just seemed off, so he got to work, carefully dismantling them piece by piece. First, he checked the top, nothing. Then he moved to the back, peeling it apart, and that's when he struck gold, literally.
पकड़ के रखा ना उसको हाँ वो लड़की लंबा जाएगी और लड़का भी उसके साथ में था अच्छा वो दोनों साथ में ही थे उसके जूते सर उतरवाए हैं या नहीं उतरवाए हाँ देखो उस जाके
3 solid bars of fine gold were stashed inside. He grabbed the second slipper, same story. In total, 6 gold bars, perfectly hidden, were on their way to being smuggled into the country undetected. But thanks to the officer's sharp instincts, that plan was stopped in its tracks. Something about this passenger just didn't sit right. Maybe it was his height, maybe it was the way he moved, or maybe it was just a gut feeling. But whatever it was, the customs officer knew something was up.
Please open your shoe.
As the man walked through the airport, they couldn't help but notice his strange, stiff stride, like he was trying way too hard to walk normally. That was enough to stop him for a closer look. "Take off your shoes," an officer instructed. The man hesitated.
Which one? Okay. Okay, then you take this one here. You take this.
He grabbed the shoes, turned them over, and bingo, 4 bars of unrefined gold were tucked neatly inside, hidden in the soles. He almost walked away with a fortune. Almost. But that awkward walk, it gave him away. There's a basic unspoken rule book when it comes to flying. Stay seated during takeoff and landing. Respect personal space. Keep the noise down. Follow crew instructions. And just be a decent human being. Sounds simple, right? Well, apparently not for this person.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Instead of sitting back and letting the flight go smoothly, they decide to turn the airplane cabin into their personal boxing ring, yelling, flailing, full-blown chaos, right in the middle of a packed flight. Now, causing a fight on a plane isn't just annoying, it's a one-way ticket to getting arrested, slapped with hefty fines, potentially facing jail time, maybe even being banned from flying with that airline ever again. We have no idea what they were arguing about, but we seriously hope it was worth it, because we can't imagine anything that justifies turning a peaceful flight into a mid-air circus. Props to the poor passengers who had to sit through that mess. On October 23, 2022, customs officers at the airport stumbled upon something way out of the ordinary. A routine bag check took a shocking turn when officers unzipped a passenger's luggage and found 5 strange furry creatures tucked inside. At first, they had no idea what they were looking at, but upon closer inspection, it became clear these weren't just any animals. They were rare dwarf and common spotted cuscus, smuggled straight from Bangkok. The discovery left everyone stunned. What was the passenger planning to do with these exotic creatures? Sell them? Keep them? Something even worse? As authorities dug deeper, the animals were sent back to Thailand, but the mystery didn't end there. The passenger was taken into custody, leaving airport officials buzzing with speculation. One question hung in the air: what was the real purpose behind this bizarre smuggling attempt? We all know airport service can be a nightmare. Delayed flights, long lines, last-minute gate changes, it's enough to test anyone's patience. But these women, they took frustration to a whole new level. Instead of just sighing in annoyance like the rest of us, they decided to go full rampage mode. Bottles were thrown, airport equipment was smashed, and because that apparently wasn't enough, one of them straight up charged at an airport staff member. Cue absolute chaos. At this point, it's safe to say they won't be catching their flight or any flight anytime soon. Hopefully, they get a few anger management sessions out of this mess, because airport stress is real. But this was next level unhinged. Flying is already nerve-wracking for some people. Just the thought of being thousands of feet in the air, add a little turbulence, and it's enough to make anyone uneasy. But if that wasn't stressful enough, there's always that one passenger who makes it 100 times worse.
They have your family hostage. Don't believe it. They use fucking emotional manipulation. This is not real.
Cue this woman, who decided that screaming, causing chaos, and completely ignoring common sense was the way to go. But beyond the sheer annoyance of her outburst, disruptive behavior on a plane can turn into a serious safety risk. Flight crews aren't just there to serve drinks, they're trained to handle situations like this to keep everyone safe. Thankfully, security and attendants jumped in fast and got the situation under control. Safe to say, this woman's flying privileges might be grounded for a while. Thanks for watching. Stay vigilant, friends.